much more.
It's just a fantastic time for paintball and all our fans. Just love it.
Go beyond the field with Major League Paintball Plus.
Let me relax. Stop assuming what we doing. Keep it moving. What we doing? 'Cause it can get dangerous. 'Cause it can get dangerous.
What's going on, everyone? Walker here with Carbon Paintball. Are you still spending a couple $100s to design your team jerseys? That's crazy. Go over to teams.crbnpaintball.com to create your jersey right now for just $19.95. Right when you sign up on the team program, all we're going to ask for is your logo, primary patterns, colors, secondary accents, all that stuff, and we're going to take that information, and within 48 hours, we're going to kick you back a 3D mock-up of your team jersey. Now, there's no minimums. You guys can order one jersey. There's no packages required. You guys can build one if you want, but just go to teams.crbnpaintball.com and start now and save yourself some money for better gear.
The DRV features a revolutionary automatic anti-jam, no button to push. The DRV also features an aluminum feed neck for an absolutely positive gun mount. DRVs feature a magnetic, tool-free disassembly. You can field strip the loader in seconds. Each DRV includes a speed feed, rain lid, and charging cable for the lithium-ion battery. They also ship in a zippered case. DRV is currently available in 8 different colorways. Learn more about the DRV at crbnpaintball.com. Hey, it's BRNT at CRBN, here with the DRV, an absolute hot rod force feed loader. What separates the DRV from the competition is our LCD display on the back. This has a built-in timer, ideal for classic paintball, but if you're playing anytime paintball at all, the ability to know what's going on without a scoreboard is an advantage. Along with our adjustable torque settings, 1 through 5, allows you to shoot any paint in every condition. If you're shooting super brittle paint, turn it down. If you trust the paint, it's a little bit harder, you can turn it all the way up, shoot 25 balls a second, no problem.
Welcome to the second day of the prelim battles in the professional division here at the 2026 NXL Mid-Atlantic Open. I'm Matty Marshall alongside Todd Martinez. First set Coming at you, it's going to be the Jungle Cats taking on New York Extreme and Paris Aftermath taking on Aftershock. So yesterday, as always, on day one, what's the big story? Well, some of the favorites are still the favorites. Team that won the first event in Tampa, Red Legion, looked absolutely outstanding. Thomas Harr, the rookie sensation, is still crushing it. Also, Damage looked outstanding yesterday. The Ironman looked really good as well, too. So definitely some emerging stories from, the bottom 10 teams. And the Jungle Cats, fresh here, new rookie pro team. NYX rebooted with 5 new players. And also in this set, Aftermath still struggling to get wins out here, but improving slightly. Aftershock, they went 1-1 yesterday.
Yeah, and, all you want to see is that there's improvements made from day 1 to day 2. This is the day where teams that didn't have success yesterday can go back, look at the film, and try and figure out what they need to do. Because, if you get 2 wins today, you give yourself a chance, even if you did go 0-2 yesterday.
Yeah, as long as you get 2 wins, you still have a chance. 1-3. Maybe every half a decade, a team will get in at 1-3, but 2-2 is bare minimum here. Try to make Sunday. Jungle Cats on your left-hand side, making moves. On the D side, getting into D2. They're already into Snake 1.
Yeah, and Jungle Cats shot. There goes another body. I think they shot 2 on the break, but just Harris and Josh Taylor here left alive as Harris tries to make a big backfill, and he's going to get picked off as well. So good first point here with 5 alive for the Jungle Cats.
Yeah, that's a great first point for the Jungle Cats. Definitely helps to play up bodies early, that's for sure. But, yeah, across the board, looking pretty dialed. Now, Aftermath and Chicago Aftershock. So, yesterday, Aftermath dropped to Damage and the Hurricanes, whereas Aftershock beat Leverage in their first match and then lost to Damage by a lot of points. So,
yeah, well, like you said, we've seen Aftermath play really well, but just not able to have just enough to beat some of those good teams. Like, they're in a lot of points. Their game planning now with Opie Lochran has been, significantly better than it was last year. So you definitely want to see the improvement. We'll see what these guys end up doing today as they lose Velasquez on the break, and then quickly Gladstone on the fill as Aftershock with Jetski and Hosky over here with some good zone control, getting 2 bodies on the break. Marky Franz has been playing really well for Aftershock as well. I think that, he got some good experience last year with the Tontons, has been doing great.
Hosky runs to his death, though, and then they're going to lose Jetski as well, too. So a couple tough deaths here for Aftershock after going up a couple bodies here on the Snake side. 2 overzealous here in point number 1.
Yeah, I mean,
a high body situation.
I think it was the right move. I think he just went a little too high, as he tried to cross that gap, because the Dorito 2 over there was looking down. It might even been Cody Woodruff looking this way as well, but he could have crawled that zone and probably made it. Marky Franz over here, who we've seen make fills all over the field yesterday. Devin Stewart crawling up and getting a shot in across the field on the Dorito side. Just Marky Franz left now in the Snake corner. Devin Stewart, 2 Texas guys going at it over here on the Snake side. Devin Stewart's going to get a check. Here comes Marky Franz.
Marky Franz almost gets a drop here on Devin Stewart, but he shoots the bunker before he gets to him. He was on the outside part of it. He wasn't. But a couple bodies alive with Mazurik and Woodruff in that 3-on-1. So first point going to go to Aftermath here. And initially it was looking good for Aftershock as they shot a couple bodies off the Snake side.
Yep.
And one they might want back.
Yep. You got to be able to finish. Got to be able to finish. You can shoot people on the break all day, but that mid-game, end-game close is where champions are made.
Jungle Cats up by 1 over Extreme. Lots of deaths early here in these first couple points off the break. See if that continues.
And NYX, as we talked about yesterday, with that rebuild, getting a bunch of new players. Looked a little, disconnected yesterday, but, today's a new day. See if they can. They shoot 1 on the break, going out wide on the Dorito side, trying to make an up and over move to Dorito 2. And they get into the Snake on the break 5-on-4 advantage for NYX. LJ Woodley playing the 2 over here. They have Jared in the back center. Josh Taylor, typically their back center guy, playing the 1 on the Dorito side this event.
Yeah, he's making some moves right now, getting into D2. Harris Hussein is with him at the brick, and see the eye in the sky, the move now into the clover, that 40-yard line here in the snake.
Yeah. Josh is a paintball player, though. You know, we've seen him play all over the field.
Yeah,
He's quick. He's got a good shot. He's good at, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Yes.
We need to get him some gold rim glasses to go with that chain.
About to jump into point number 2 here. Chicago Aftershock on your screen. Looks like it's going to be Stanzel and Lackey going to the D side. That's Rooney, Jetski, and Hosky. Jetski trying to get into the snake, but good zone control here for Aftermath. They put a ball on him. 5-on-4 situation. Favor of Aftermath.
Yep, Jeremy Doan quickly into Dorito 1. Grayson Gladstone fills a snake corner. Arietta here in snake 2. Aftermath has Devin Stewart in the back line. Zach Carter in the can. Hosky into the snake. Looking to make moves quickly. Both players in the clovers. Hosky comes out, heads up. Arietta posts down the wire. Aftershock filling out to the snake corner and getting the second body up here into snake 2. Both teams, 2 bodies in the snake. Arietta and Gladstone. Gladstone in the mini Dorito looking across.
Yeah, Jeremy Doan looking across. Trying to pump paint in front of Arietta.
We've seen people use the Dorito 2 and the can to help out on the snake side.
But it looks like they get the drop on Hosky. Jetski's going to fill in there. Not Jetski, but Rooney going to fill in there. Not Rooney. Well, Jetski got shot on the break. Hosky just got shot. This is the 3rd body here towards the snake side for Shock. I think it's Rooney.
It looks like Max Stansel is now filling over here into the back center. From the Dorito side, Lackey's over there in Dorito 2. Stansel now in the snake insert. Max Rooney in the clover, heads up. Arietta just posted down the wire. Rooney doesn't need to over battle here.
Doan going to move up into D3. He's got Zach Carter behind him in D1. D1. Carter looking towards the snake side. Actually, both Doan and Carter putting a ton of pressure here. Trying to flood paint over the top of this clover bunker here where Max Rooney is gun battling down the sideline with Jake Arietta.
Here comes Stansel out to the snake corner now. Try and give Max Rooney some help.
Stansel popping the top. Death across the field, though, on from Jeremy Doan. Jeremy Doan's going to take the walk, leaves just Carter over there.
Max Rooney, I think he might have traded with Jeremy. He's walking off right now, but Arietta is going to be able to cross this 50 and come onto Aftershock side of the field. We'll see if Stansel picks him up. Arietta has now crawled into the clover on the inside. Oh, I think Stansel may have picked him up, maybe not. Nope, not yet.
Oh, he crawls through. Jake gets the drop, and then that's going to force the concession. So getting slightly dicey for Aftermath for a second.
Just a matter of time there.
Nice move by Arietta to clean things out.
You got the bodies, got the communication. Just got to get your front guy the information, man, then keep him protected. Good job there by Aftermath.
15th at the first event, went 1-3. Beat New York Extreme and then lost to Infamous, Damage, and Legion. Ended up with a -6 overall on the point spread, but dropping their first 2 games, they're in a must-win situation. Similar situation right now for Extreme, down by 2. Must win for them.
All right, Jungle Cats on the breakout. Tyner back to the snake. Looks like he and Stevens both make it in alive. NYX losing Woodley on the break, going out towards the Dorito side. They're going to switch it up a little bit, send Fred Berkeley out here to the snake side. Harris Hussein in the back center, Josh Taylor in Dorito 1. Mr. Anonymous here in snake 2.
Yeah, good comms here for the Jungle Cats. Got their body out here in the clover. They're moving up into D2. Ruelas talking it up. Crossfield. Another body for the Jungle Cats. Filters out wide. As New York Extreme. It's a body out here behind Mr. Anonymous.
Bailey in the Pate Smith lock cam playing heads up. Oh, but it looks like Dippolito is going to get shot out of the back center for the Jungle Cats. They drop their first body. Stevens gets into the snake. Tyner and Stevens, the 1-2 punch over here for the Jungle Cats on the snake side. Tyner playing.
Well, right now, Chris Tyru past the 50-yard line here for New York Extreme. And he's just gunned up, waiting to get run down. Protecting himself. Now, there is a body in D2. So he's got to be careful when he pops up. Does have a pin slightly to block him crossfield, but it looks like, oh, he popped up right into a ball. A solid kill here for the Jungle Cats. Tyner feeling some freedom. Looks like he's going to try to get across that big gap. Gets onto Extreme side. Berkeley in Snake 1. Needs to get the comms from the rest of his boys that there's an opponent on his side of the field. He's looking towards that D side right now. Harris Hussein keeping his gun towards the snake.
I think he might have mentioned it. I don't know if Berkeley's not really doing anything about it right now. Just trying to stay alive and protect across the field. But Tyner backing up out of NYX's clover, now putting the pressure on Josh, popping the top, shooting to Harris. And now Berkeley's just in full defense mode here on the outside. This is where Stevens needs to go to work, get up here with Tyner, get into that 50 snake and start wrapping. What we really saw, was successful yesterday.
Yeah, Tyner is being very disciplined here and not overcommitting. He does have a 2-point lead to work with here, so they have good positions. At the 50-yard line, east side, past the 50 here with Tyner, the Jungle Cats, and still is going to be up to Extreme. Try to find a way to run into these guns, try to win some gunfights. So drastic advantage for the Jungle Cats. They could burn some time off if they want to. Pops the top, Tyner gets the kill inside here on Harris Hussein, but then Fred Berkeley shoots Tyner, but then Berkeley, he gets destroyed by Stevens. And Taylor, the last body, east side, taking the walk, and that is going to do a Jungle Cat. Stacking up here, Todd.
Yeah, Ruelas is making some good moves over there. He's quick on the attack over there on that Dorito side with Bailey for the Jungle Cats, but good pressure over here by Tyner and Stevens. 3-0. Here comes Aftershock with Stancil, Hosky, Lackey, Marky Franz, and Jetski. They said Jetski dislocated his shoulder yesterday. They popped it back in, gave him a couple children's Tylenol, and said, "Get back in there, kid."
Tough kid.
Yeah.
Couple 88 milligram ones, huh?
Yep.
Heavy stuff.
Couple fives, couple tens.
Right back into the snake here with Hosky. Gonna get a check from the ref though. Here for Shock, right-hand side of your screen. Aftermath in the snake, no problem with Arietta again. Shock still doubling up that back center.
If there's one thing that Devin Stewart has always done pretty well, it's shoot on the break, man. I'll tell you what. That was a really good pickup for Aftermath. He talks, he shoots on the break, fills, And gets another kill on the inside, shoots jet ski out. Aftermath in control right now on the snake side. But Lackey is going to come into the clover. Let's see if he can get some of these bodies back for Aftershock. Marky Franz in the can, still playing across, trying to help Lackey out. The only support he's got right now. One-man mission on the Dorito side for Aftershock with Max Stansel. He's in Dorito 3. Devin Stewart feels back to the back center. Aftermath in the clover on the outside, heads up, and the snake too. Velasquez popping the top, gunfighting with Lackey.
Yeah, Lackey can see his teammate crossfield at the 50-yard line, or sorry, D3, close to the 50. They got a great crossfield spread here. Down by 2, with 9 minutes to go. Tons of time, don't have to get too antsy.
Marky Franz coming up out of that can, getting up into the Pate Smith Law Tower, looking to keep the pressure off of Stansel on that Dorito side.
Yeah, Fawn's going to launch up to the brick. So great crossfield spread now with the brick. With Franz, Stansel at D3, and Lackey has been all over the place now. First attacker here in the snake.
Velasquez and Gladstone very patient over here. They really could send one body around into the 50 whenever they wanted to and go get that shot on Marky Franz. We saw that a lot yesterday. But Velasquez playing on the outside here. Grayson Gladstone looks like he's thinking about it now. He's got the move.
Aftermath put themselves in some positions to cross it up here. And that's why Lackey's just been thinking about this. Hasn't cut to the inside to get to the 50 yet. That was a beneficial move yesterday for a lot of teams.
It's just hard when you only have one body over here.
Yeah, that's
right. I love that 50 spot, you know. But if it's a 1-on-2 over here, then they just have to send the one guy to get you. Nobody can protect you. It's just a guaranteed trade unless they don't know you're in there.
Yeah,
right?
that's the issue. You could potentially get in there unseen and get a kill and then retreat, but gets a little dicey when it's just you.
Yeah, Gladstone's the one that needs to make the move. Gladstone could come in here, shoot Marky Franz in the back, and then come around and bunker Lackey. Leave a body open.
They're just
Devin Stewart in the back center. You know, he can basically keep Lackey where he is. Lackey's got to pop the top, put him in, and go.
Aftermath's not giving him much, and it looks like they're going to concede. Yeah, Aftermath just not giving him much at all. They were in good spots. An extra body here on the snake side. Didn't want to gunfight him, and Lackey, Stansel, and Marky Franz like, hey, guys, does anyone want to gunfight me? And Aftermath's like, no, man, we're in some good spots already, so do you want to come get this? You got to come and start attacking. So interesting concession here in a 3-on-4.
Julian's there, he can lean back from that snake.
So Jungle Cats stacked up this 3-point lead here in New York Extreme with their new squad. I talked to them yesterday. I just think it's tough, man. You pick up a bunch of new guys. You just have to have patience. Hope you're slowly improving here, and then once you get back to the training grounds, you can try to hyperspeed the development. But
and it looks like Jungle Cat's going to lose 2 bodies pretty quick here. Lose Tyner in the corner, and one off the Dorito side. I think it might be Bailey. So NYX with some good shooting on the break, getting some kills early.
Yeah, Josh Taylor,
Jared Woodley, and Harris Hussein across the back. Josh Taylor and Dorito 2.
Stream with enough time that they can fill this one out for a little bit before they launch. They do release. Woodley's going to come across after the back center player goes up into the tower. Woodley thinking about going over to the snake side. They definitely need a presence over here. That's where they lost the early body. And with what we saw yesterday, I mean, the Tontons completely abandoned the D side. They didn't send a body that way.
Yeah.
To just have their all their strength over on the snake side as Woodley's going to try to filter out the back corner bunker snake side, and he gets taken out. Running out of options here for Extreme. Jungle Cats.
Josh Taylor seems, oh, there he goes. Makes that move into Dorito 3. He's got Ruelas in front of him in the Dorito 2. NYX lose their snake player, yep. So Harris Hussein's now the 1 over here. He's gonna need to get in the snake. But Jared's gonna get shot. Oh, Josh Taylor gets shot. Jared gets shot in the back after Ruelas makes his move into the 50 Dorito. And it looks like Hippolito is coming to get some. Just not quick enough. Couldn't beat the horn.
Yeah, I mean, Extreme is just, they're not shooting enough bodies on the break. They're losing too many bodies on the break. And then they're just getting shot out of their spots in gunfights too many times. It's just not a giant mystery why they're not able to be putting points on the board here in this situation.
Had a 4-on-3 right there. Got to be able to win those.
Yeah, got to be converting high body situations around 80%. You want to prevail out here.
Aftermath trolling this game right now, 3-0, 7:05 on the clock. Learning how to close games, something that's very important for a team on the rise as they run the Jeremy Doan runs really far play again. Straight into Dorito 3, looking on the inside.
Yeah, Doan's got some wheels, man. Yeah, his body coming off right now for Shock from the D side is a couple more bodies repositioning for Aftermath. They have the 2 attackers, Snake side with Arietta and Gladstone. Doan quickly drawing the guns with that big move up into D3. Carter behind him in D1. Developing nicely for Aftermath, and they're playing offense, even up 3 points. Love to see it.
Yep, Arietta here in the clover, and Hosky coming into that 50. This is what you wanted to see from Aftershock. They get their second body there in there with him into the clover as well. Here comes Jetski. He looks like he's going to attack the center of the field. And does he get Jeremy? He comes into the center wedge that we haven't seen very many people go into.
Hosky goes all the way down, shoots Arietta, and he shoots Gladstone, but a major penalty is going to be assessed here on Hosky.
Oh.
Referee has to run all the way over to the middle to pull the 2 bodies he needs on that major. So it looked for a second that Hosky was going to pull off a nasty little 2-pack as he crawled up and shot both those bodies, but had a hit on him as he put a ball on Gladstone. So
I'd like to see that one in slow motion.
Here it is in slow motion. We got Arietta wrapping around, no idea that Hosky's there. Hosky eyes here towards the sideline as he catches Arietta, shoots him in the top of the head.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So Gladstone was right there and blast him, and then you can see just he gets hit and then pulls the trigger right there a couple more times.
You can't see. Oh, yeah.
Wait, let it.
Boop. Gun down. Yeah. If he hadn't have changed hands and just tucked in,
Yeah.
you know, and started blasting, I think it was the hand change.
Hey, they're worried about digging. Listen, right now they're going to run and dig the spots. They're going to go money, Cobra, S1. They're S1 and Cobra are across on the fucking, across the middle, right, to stop the China. That's what they're doing. Listen, full tilt. We have to get up into it before they cross up, right? Jared, did you make it there on the break?
Yes.
Okay. Jared, flash and go Dallas. Okay, flash and go Dallas. They're going to go 300, right?
400 on the Cobra.
Huh?
They're going to have a Cobra to stake 1.
It's the same time. He's got a. Let's
get 1 fucking point, guys. Come on.
Jungle Cats here on your screen on the breakout with this relatively solid, massive 4-point lead. Woodley Goes to the brick here for New York Extreme. Going to get Taylor over there as well, too. And quickly into Snake, too. So, but Harris Hussein getting Cyclops in the back center.
Woodley up in that center brick. Berkeley going to fill back now into the back center. Have we not seen Lopez today?
I don't think so.
Seems like it's just been
Hyru, Mr. Anonymous.
The anonymous ones. Here we go. We're gonna have a little meeting here at the 50 Snake. Oh, and does he get a shot on Woodley? He does not. But Mr. Anonymous knows he's there now. He's gonna come back and catch a couple in the butt.
Yeah, he gets a free kill. It's gonna be a 2-pack trade as long as it's clean.
That was a good trade.
And yeah, no flags thrown. But Woodley dies as that engagement happens, so. Going in the Snake right now for either squad. See 3 bodies here for the Jungle Cats. Middle on over into D1.
Yep, Dippolito's gonna fill out here. Looks like Bailey, Dippolito, and Ruelas. Here comes Ruelas down the Dorito side.
Yeah, Ruelas now into D3.
I think Berkeley picks him up. Josh looks like he wants to go get him. Josh comes into the 50, gets Dippolito.
Turns it into a 2-on-2.
He's probably going to get run down by Ruelas pretty quick here. Oh, no, Ruelas had his chance. They end up trading.
They trade out, but Berkeley is still alive. I don't know if Taylor shot their other body over here or if it was Berkeley. I think it was Taylor, got both of them.
Shot Bailey. Traded with Ruelas. Now it's just Berkeley over here by himself in the corner.
Well, the issue here is that Berkeley's needs to, they're down 4. There's 4 minutes left on the clock. Taylor just did the work. He needs to figure out very quickly that no one's shooting at him and go and get this point to preserve the time.
Remember when we used to call Trade My Gun Outlaws games, and then like there'd just be this big giant car crash, and then it would be just Berkeley at the end every time?
Almost felt like every point. I know it wasn't, but it just felt like at every point.
Berkeley be out there in a, 1-on-4, a 1-on-3, a 1-on-2, sometimes a 1-on-1. And it was just always Fred Berkeley.
Yeah, just the thing is he's just eating up 30 seconds clearing the field, which, yeah, in this situation, you don't want to embarrass yourself by stepping on a landmine and some guy everyone starts laughing. Oh, you didn't know he was there. But you also need to get in there because now it's going to be a 3-point game with 3 minutes and 21 seconds left. If he had known the count, then this would be a 3-point game with 4 minutes left.
Yep.
Get a look here at this replay. So decides to retreat as Tyru comes through. Mr. Anonymous blasting both of them, but LJ Woodley, he died in that engagement. Did he get shot right there? He gets shot off screen, I think, at some point. He might have popped the top and got shot by Ruelas. And then there's the trade. But I think Taylor wrapped around and got the kill across Bailey before.
He had a nice little creeper shot on his way there. Shoot on the inside, then made his move into the 50. Came in on the inside, worked him.
Well, 4-0 here with 5:56 to go.
And Aftershock tries to run to the 50W over there. Gets shot. They lose 3 bodies pretty much on the break.
Rub on the knee.
Marky Franz doing his best, Fred Berkeley. Over here, letting it rip, making a big move around the corner. He's going to come all the way into Snake 2. Might as well. Playing 5-on-2 right now. Marky Franz still on the attack.
Yeah, Marky Franz still not catching any pressure. Aftermath needs to put some paint this way.
It's just Max Stansel and Marky. Here comes Devin Stewart filling out to the Snake side. 3 bodies this way for Aftermath. They don't have to go anywhere, but you'd think they would want to score more points rather than just let so much time drip away.
Well, after doing a ton of work, Finally, Marky Franz gets taken out.
Yeah, Mazurek picked him up across the field.
I didn't shoot anybody, but I don't think so, but he definitely went to about 8 to 10 bunkers.
Yep.
Aftermath was just tucked in as tight as they possibly could. Aftermath's playing a real solid game out here.
Yeah.
Which
And we've seen this from Aftermath, right? It's just, can they do it against the better teams, right? When they have to go get kills, can Aftermath go get kills then?
Let's go fucking get these motherfuckers, right?
Aftermath's last game is going to be against Leverage. Decide whether or not they go 2-2.
Yeah.
Have a chance.
And it just got colder right now. Breeze just hit us. It is getting chilly out here in Dover today, but it's still nice, great paintball weather. On the break. Looks like Jungle Cats are going to lose their snake body. NYX makes it into snake 2 right away. And Woodley going to get shot out of the big brick. Ruelas, Bailey, DiPolito, and Stevens still alive here for the Jungle Cats. Harris Hussein's going to bump out to the snake corner.
Well, Jungle Cats, even with the lead, going to be crawling up here and making moves, getting into Snake 2 and into D2. Looks like another kill here for the Jungle Cats. Going to be on Harris Hussein, back corner bunker, Snake side options starting to dwindle right now with just 2:30 to go for New York Extreme if they want to win this one. This is a must-win point. They need to do it within the next 20-ish seconds, and that's going to be tough because there's still a decent amount of bodies to shoot for the Jungle Cats, but the Jungle Cats lose a body on the D side with Ruelas taking the walk.
Stevens picks up Josh Taylor across the field in Dorito 3. Can't put a ball on him, but Josh Taylor gets shot battling down the wire. Looks like they're going to go ahead and concede that point, though. Jungle Cats looking solid this morning, Matty.
Yeah, they are. In the pits right now with the Jungle Cats. They look solid. Aftermath looks solid. Aftermath's 1 point away from Mercy rolling right now.
Go follow the Jungle Cats on Instagram. I think they're doing a giveaway. New pro team. Spread the news. Share the love. Here we go.
Aftermath into the snake. Both teams into the snake. And also Jetski going to be taking the walk here early. A kill for Aftermath, 5-on-4 in favor of them. And it's could very well be a Mercy Roll win. Big momentum boost. Desperately needed here for Aftermath. Keep their hopes alive at this event. Aretta's thinking about moving across. Here comes Aftershock, though. They're punching up. Body coming off from the middle. It's Zach Carter for Aftermath.
Max Stansel getting shot out of the 50. Dorito. Rooney here in the 50 Snake. Trying to back up and get a shot in on Devin Stewart. Or anybody he can get eyes on. Wheeling and dealing. Here comes the move. Arietta's going to come stab him in the face. Is he going to get the second one? He does. Arietta, nice little two-pack right there for Aftermath.
Yeah, clean run for Arietta. Another kill, so just perfect point here. Perfect game for Aftermath. Shock was struggling out here today. Shock did go 1-1 yesterday.
Devin doesn't know that it's a 6-0 Mercy roll. Sprinting for the buzzer. It's like we need
it's in the zone right now, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's just another point. He's like, hey, man, chill.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. I'm sure he does.
Let's get another look here at the Arietta run through. Nice and frosty. Beautiful.
Yeah, see,
looking fast this morning.
that's one of those deals where, like, you just have to trade, right? If you're the first guy at the 50, you have to trade. You try and get the shots in the middle. If there's nothing in the middle, you know, you have to get the trade, or you have to be the guy that makes that first move, right? But the worst case scenario, you trade with the first guy that comes.
Yeah, I mean, in an ideal world, yeah, because you don't want to let Arrieta with the steam built up, the momentum, the speed coming through if you can't get your gun on. But also, you don't want to get a major in that situation as well, too. So.
And first time I think we see Lopez out here, and he's going to get shot on the break coming out to the corner. And NYX just feeding bodies to the Jungle Cats.
Into their maw. into the mouth of the beast here.
Just sheep into the lion's den.
X-Ball!
It's juicy, fresh steaks. Those big, giant. Well, let's check in with Bree, who's one of the players from Aftermath.
Thank you, guys. Yes, I am here with Zach Carter. We just saw the first Mercy win of the day. How does it feel so far?
Feels pretty good. We had a 0-2 yesterday, so today we knew we had to come up, put up a lot of points, give ourselves a good chance going on to tomorrow. So it was good overall. Shot well on the break and controlled the tempo of the game.
And what do you think was the biggest advantage on this field?
I think we shot very well on the break, especially on the snake side, and then we did a really good job of filtering our guys in there. So when it comes to control and pressure, I think we had the upper hand over here, and that's what gave us the advantage.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations. Can't wait to see more this weekend. Back to you guys.
Yeah, they looked outstanding. I got no notes for Aftermath.
Nope.
Yep. Good job, boys. Look great. Jungle Cats, also, not a ton of notes for you guys either. You guys look very polished and dialed. But this is one of those situations is, you know, are the Jungle Cats and Aftermath playing really well, or are New York Extreme and Aftershock not playing that well? Obviously, they're not playing well because they're getting smoked out here. But we will see how things are going to shake out in these brackets, as we are just in game one of day two's prelim battles. We got 9 more sets to go. Okay, so we got, are we going to see Lopez? It was, I mean, I heard really good things about Mr. Anonymous, but Lopez has been training in that Red Legion camp for a long time. Like, was playing paintball like 4 or 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Months on
That's
end.
why I'm like, I expected a lot out of him here.
Me too.
You know, and we haven't even really seen him on the field that much. I mean, he didn't have a great day yesterday, but today. Tyru and Mr. Anonymous are 2 different people, right?
Are they? I thought they were the same dude.
'Cause there's a guy right here running up the middle with a Tyru jersey on.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Asked Harris what Mr. Anonymous' name was. He didn't know. He had to ask his coach, so.
Well, 26 with the Tyru jersey just got annihilated by Tyner over here out of the snake. And Jared's going to get a minor penalty. Harris is going to get pulled. And Mr. Anonymous sitting here in the 50 snake. See who makes the move first. Tyner's like, oh, hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up? Morning.
Yeah, I didn't know you were there.
It's a couple fresh welts for you.
Yeah. Can I help you?
And here's a couple for you, Josh. I believe Morellis gave him some as well, too. I think Tyner got a couple crossfield. I'm sure Morellis' ones hurt more because they're closer.
Yeah.
Ippolito doing the spin. Gonna hit that buzzer. For a nice, tasty Mercy Rule win here for the Jungle Cats.
2 Mercy Rule wins this morning, huh?
Yeah. That is going to do it here for this set. Got Dynasty and Collision coming up next. Very interesting matchup. Collision has been training, really like that roster. Dynasty looked great yesterday. They beat the Jungle Cats. They also took down New York Extreme. They look pretty dialed. Also in that set, it's going to be Damage. They look great yesterday as well, too, our 3-man champs, and they're going to be playing Leverage. So we will be back here for the second set of the prelims here, second day here at the NXL Mid-Atlantic Open.
riders.
I'll tone it down for the next one. 4 green. Come on, get first point.
Let's go, man. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Sammy. Give me some now.
First point.
Let's go, man. Stay up. Let's go, boys. Come on, get it in. Let's go.
Down with them hits for a jock. Walk a flock of fine water, Lord. Fucking.
On the head, bro. What the fuck?
Hey, back by Jonah! Back by goalie, Jonah!
Good shit, let's go. Way to be chill. Let's fucking go. Go, Billy. Hey, infamous on me, boys. Come on. They're walking. Hey, realize what the fuck's happening right now. One more, baby. Okay? We are fucking connected. This is infamous motherfucking paintball,
When you
baby.
do it fucking right,
This is
it feels
infamous paintball.
Easy.
Hey,
Come on, man.
hey,
Stay in the zone.
Hey, one more. One more.
Believe in each other.
God damn it, man! Let's fucking go! One more!
1, 2, 3,
Team SWAT! Yeah! Yeah! Dude, I'm fucking ready, bro. Put me on the field right now.
We just played Impact in the semifinals in the three-man tournament here. We just mercy rolled them 3-0, so we're moving into the finals. We're either going to play X Factor or Dynasty. Right now it's looking like we might play X Factor. They're up 2-0, so it should be a good game, and we're having fun on the field here in Raymond James Stadium.
But I have to more.
Josh.
We played in the stadium.
How'd it
What's
go,
up,
baby?
buddy? How are you? That's fucking synchronized. Yeah. All right, come on. Hey. Hey.
Let's get one.
Come on. Hey, wake up. Last
Hey,
last
real quick, look at me. Breathe. In. Out. One more time. In. Out. Hey. First and second motherfucking place, baby. Hey, why the fuck not? Huh? Let's go. Huh?
Another 12 minutes of fuck you boys.
Wake the fuck up! Wake up!
Let's go again.
1, 2, 3.
Team SWAT! Man, that's getting better.
30 seconds.
Back right, 300! America! 300 back center, back right! No! Get the fuck out! Tighter the stand! Go center, back right! Hey, back to the back right! Back right!
Oh my God.
Hey, my way to B's, Zach! B's back! Let's go, baby! Let's go! Again! Come on, Jonah! Hey, that's what the fuck I'm talking about, Zach. Fuck yeah, baby! Fuck yeah!
What are you doing? Right in front of you, mate. Hey, sorry.
I didn't get shot.
God damn it, dude. God damn it. Sorry.
fuck? All good. All right.
Seconds.
Hey, 33, 140 on the clock. Back left snag. Hey, we lost Tom. Back left snag.
60 seconds.
How do you do that?
That ref over there called him out. Never you called him out, correct? Thank you. Check the replay.
Damn it! I thought I shot.
No points. Round finished.
Him and I traded. So he shouldn't have shot you. Did he? I don't know. Let's fucking argue.
Stadium takeover, Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
This is what we were talking about at practice. We can't fucking throw it away in pivotal moments on just bonehead shit. We can't give a body back like that. All right? We can't let that be the story of our fucking tournament here, man. So, like, we gotta fucking move past it, but recognize it, and let's be adults.
Yeah.
If we don't throw that body away there, it's fucking curtains.
Hey, honestly, like, I'm gonna say one thing. I know we're gonna fucking wipe this clean, but those of you that made mistakes today, I want it fixed, okay? Look inside, realize what you could have done better, fix it for tomorrow, because tomorrow the tournament starts, all right? That's all we're gonna say on that. I'm proud of you guys till this point, okay? You had the fucking thing. You had the fucking game, all right?
Hey,
Let's go tomorrow and fucking finish this shit.
Hey, stepping stone. That's a stepping stone right there. We come out tomorrow, we fucking play hard as fuck.
We're fucking scary, man.
That's right. Hey, we win and lose to the guys.
Yep.
Hey, put
Full
the league on
tournament
fucking
starts tomorrow.
notice.
Starts tomorrow. Let's go. Come on, team up there. Come on.
Team squad! Let's go, man. Good shit, guys.
Did you come by Mike yet? Yeah, I got more minutes. Yeah.
10 o'clock, are they not ready for me? I'm in there slaying moves.
No hit, not real. I definitely got .1 because I taught Zach that shot.
You're just gonna hike him up to my belly. Yeah, you do that. Then you
We'll do what day?
Day 3. Start fine-tuning some plays. We have a couple more things in our arsenal that we want to try out and get right. And then, luckily, tomorrow we're going to come back here and do like inner work as a team, do some situationals, do percentages on shots, things like that. So this new 5-pod thing's pretty sweet. Playing against good teams to do this new 5-pod thing is also really sweet. So having a good weekend. Everybody's feeling good. No injuries.
Welcome back here. 2026 NXL Mid-Atlantic Open. Major League Paintball going down here in Dover, Delaware. Matty Marshall with Todd Martinez. And it's going to be Dynasty taking on Collision. Southern California battle. Can't wait to see this one. And then Damage and Leverage. Also in this set, Damage looked great yesterday, and Leverage went 1-1. Leverage boys were pumped up for this battle they're about to have here against Tampa Bay early in the morning. It is crispy out here. It is a little chilly out here in Delaware. This first point, Dynasty and Collision. And Collision's new line. Mike Hinman's done with this. I really like this line. They've been training a lot at SC Village, and then Dynasty revamping this year. They got excellent leadership with head coach Junior Brown, but they got Kyle Spica in the fold. Greenspan, GOAT, he's hurt, so he's been coaching Alex Frazier. He is here in the pits as well, too. So on the breakout here, Dynasty, the boys in blue, and immediately looks like Arturo Andrade is going to get shot right to the face as he tries to dive into Snake 1. O'Mara is also going to be taking the walk as well, too. So Collision with a 5-on-3 here right off the break, Todd.
Yeah, shooting that body on the break off the Snake side is huge. You immediately put the two in a precarious position, especially when you're able to get a guy like Danny Park into the Snake right away with all the freedom, and Isaiah now behind him in that back Snake corner. But looks like Boyum's going to catch one from Harrison Fry's side of the field. He's going to walk out of the back center.
That's a huge kill here for Dynasty to even up the count slightly. So 4-on-3 now as Danny Park's going to come all the way onto Dynasty's side. There is a shot from Harrison Fry's D2 position over the beam, but Danny Park went as low as possible. I don't think Harrison saw him get across. Danny Park's in a really good position here to try to clean things up. Yeah. The Snake side, he's got Isaiah behind him.
I think Weaver did see him cross, wasn't able to shoot him. I feel like we've seen some people able to shoot the guy, making that low crawl, and some teams haven't been able to. Weaver knows he's there. He's called out to Harrison Fry. Harrison Fry is now shooting at Danny. Danny can do what he's about to do right now, which is crawl on the inside and go farther up. But, if you low crawl, like the people that we've seen get shot make the transition across that big gap have either been like running and diving or just like going too high, right, getting clipped. But, we saw Hara yesterday crawl that gap, pretty easily, not get shot with a guy either in the tower or in the can. We saw Fit talk about maybe the back center guy you know, has a shot in down on him.
Todd, he's all the way onto Dynasty's side now, and then here comes a pretty big bite across the gap. Didn't go low at all. Isaiah just used the burst speed to get across to get closer to Danny Park. I don't think Barrett knows that Danny Park is this close to him. So the crossfield spread here, 3 alive for Dynasty. But Isaiah and Danny doing some work right now in great positions. As Harrison Fry's going to improve his position. He gets into D3, get a little bit better crossfield angle, but also more susceptible to the crossfield shots himself.
Yeah, let's see what Danny Park can get out of this.
Harrison Fry also has Trujillo right in front of him, too. Isaiah here on your screen. Wrapping around, putting a ton of pressure here on Joe Barrett's going to have to load, though.
Yeah, those snake bodies for Dynasty are tucked way in now. Weaver is just focused on the snake side. Joe Barrett's up over the top. They don't know where Danny Park is. He hasn't given away his spot yet. Frank back there in the Dorito corner trying to look for any sort of angle. But the only guy that's really playing is Joe Barrett right now. Inside, outside, over the top.
And it's a 2-2 play here for Collision. I mean, there's no one in the center to connect the comms. You have to figure it out with your eyes. They're not really going to be able to talk much. And I think Frank's trying to come back. He tactically retreats to the back corner bunker. He put himself in a potentially better position. No, he's going to commit to it. Dynasty with 2 on the D side and just Joe Barrett as the island. By himself on an island means you are all by yourself over here and can't die.
Joe Barrett scanning the field. He doesn't see anybody thinking about making that move. He's going to run into a trap.
Yeah, every move's going to
takes off.
Every move's going to be consequential right now. As Danny Park's out of bunkers. And Barrett's actually going to go up, but he didn't know that Danny was there. So Danny Park makes him pay, set the trap.
Executed.
That's going to force a concession. So relatively longer first point. Thought this one was going to go quick because it was a 53, a 5-on-3 in favor of Collision, essentially off the break. It took them a while to figure out how to close it, and they did lose Boyum. But all that matters is right now the score is 1-0 in favor of Collision, which they are the underdogs in this, on paper, in this situation here.
Who was the first one on the snake side for Dynasty? Was it Arturo?
Yeah.
I want to get Mikey Arena in the snake.
He's been,
you know, if I'm Dynasty.
Yeah,
right?
he's been one of their go-to guys over here. Mikey's got a ton of playtime.
10 seconds.
This is that bruiser snake. Here we go. Coming into this leverage damage game. Damage playing really well yesterday. Leverage went 1-1. Leverage going to lose their first body going out to that can. It's going to be De Los Santos.
Yeah, I thought that, and Todd, you let me know what you think, but I think as far as the pace that Leverage brought to it, they were kind of playing the meta, the pace, the strategy, almost similar to how Legion was playing, a little bit less creativity, but they were pushing the issue on the D side. They constantly had bodies at the 50 and in the clover, the 40-yard line over here on the snake side. They just made more mistakes.
Yes, they did do in the second game what they didn't do in the first game. You know, they struggled in the first game to be, you know, as aggressive on those moves, as, you know, urgent on those moves. And the second game, they really just did a better job of it and executed at a higher rate.
Well, another thing that we talked about in the first set, that because they would get Caputo or a different body, they'd have bodies at this 50-yard line, but the survivability issue was hurting them a little bit when they were grinding their gears and not able to convert points. So they get guys up there, but then the survivability behind them would be an issue, and then those guys would eventually get traded out and ran down, and they just weren't able to convert those points.
Yeah, you know, damage is going to make them work for it again here.
It's just tough when we're talking about leverage, but talking about damage. Damage looks so good against Shock, and they had a close battle against Aftermath, but they just look polished. It's Tampa Bay damage.
And Caputo shot Jason Edwards, then came to get Mouse, but got him and missed him in the wrong spot. Here comes Robbie. Robbie's going to make a big move.
Robbie Altimore going to be drawing a major penalty. It's not how you want to get things going here in point number one. I think they owe the head ref a body, too. Yeah, so Leverage will be starting with 4, so not the beginning to this match that they wanted, a little bit too much with Robbie Altimore.
I mean, it was just you know, you make that move. You shoot Jason, which is how you open that move up, right? But then, you know, here comes Robbie.
Yeah, if we can run that back, looked like he was hit on that left knee right there.
I mean, does Mouse shoot him, or is it just?
Well, he's hit right there on the leg.
Yeah.
And then he goes and trades out.
So Mouse had just taken off right when Robbie launched, which is that unlucky part here of the making that move, which we saw from Leverage a couple times yesterday. Just player not in the spot where you think he is when you come.
But this is one you got to be able to feel. I mean, sure, it's on a knee pad, but if you know that incoming streams of paint are on you and you're running down, because he got shot in the leg and took another 4 or 5 steps. Yeah. Those are ones that right in front of the head ref tower, you're going to get majors on that. Timeout collision. The collision already having to burn their timeout in .2.
Yeah, well, looks like they had to get Danny Park in here. Here comes Urena and ABJ with Joe Barrett, Harrison Fry, and Weaver. I mean, I do like all the snake guys, you know, on this field for Dynasty, right? Well, ABJ, get him in the snake. Urena, get him in the snake. Those guys are, you know, fast. They want to be aggressive. You know, Arturo, all dudes that, you know, are tailor-made for this type of layout.
These teams switching sides every time a point is won. So collision now on the left-hand side of your screen and Dynasty on the right as Dynasty hyper-aggressive. Harrison Fry's already at the 50-yard line on the D side. ABJ and his snake too. A big break for Dynasty to keep 5 bodies alive. They didn't shoot anybody yet though, but they have excellent positions. ABJ is shaking his hopper though. He might have to do a little bit of surgery. Luckily for him, he's got 10 minutes and 50 seconds to work with and they're only down 1. Oh, looks like his force is up and running. Answering, though, Danny Park, 50-yard line in the snake for collision. Blocked out crossfield, so Harrison Fry and Danny Park can't shoot each other from that spot. There are a decent amount of down shots coming off those pins going into this 50-yard line in the snake that Danny Park has to be wary about. ABJ, now he's crawling up to get into the snake. You can see neither one of these guys is touching that bunker. They don't want to telegraph their move. Like Urena getting out into the clover, the 40-yard line here in the snake. Trujillo up into D2 for collision. They're top left of your screen, so this is going to be an interesting one. Who is going to prevail here? Let's see if ABJ can get it done for Dynasty. He's going to run through and trades out. No penalty assessed, clean trade, but benefits Dynasty because Dynasty now still controls the real estate here. 4-on-4.
Yeah, Isaiah needs to get up here into the snake, but it's going to be hard to fill out with Harrison Fry where he's at. It gets real small in that snake insert. We've seen when the 50 Dorito is hot. You either got to shoot that guy in and take off, but you know, he's got the pretty decent pressure on that spot, especially having to deal with bodies heads up. Joe Barrett fills out here into the snake as well behind Urena. Oh, Elliott Weaver getting shot from across the field out of Dorito 2. Now here comes Urena into the 50 snake. And should have a little bit of freedom here with nobody in the snake with him. See what Isaiah can do. Collision does have a body in the spick and span can shooting this way. But things get small in there for him if Urena pops up, and sure enough.
Well, yeah, there goes Harrison Fry. Collision owns that D side now. See if Mikey and Joe can save it here for Dynasty.
Yeah.
Potentially could be going down 2 points as they're in a 2-on-4. Gonna need Collision to make a couple mistakes to pull this off here for Urena and for Barrett. Collision just needs to read the moment right now, Todd. Know that they're get their correct body count. Know they have the D side, and then
Trujillo now on Dynasty's side of the field in their Dorito 3. Here comes Urena with the launch, and he's going to get picked up. Does Isaiah live through the chaos? Nope, he's out, so Barrett now has some freedom going left. Trujillo and Antetomaso against Joe Barrett.
Joe Barrett.
Trujillo on the attack.
Yeah, Trujillo.
Frank playing defense.
He's all the way into their side, though. Trujillo has, he has a lot of time. He just needs to be really patient here, and then Frank just needs to protect his buzzer. There goes Barrett. Barrett's going to commit. Trujillo could launch now, but doesn't matter as Barrett ends up getting taken out. So interesting point, but Collision up 2-0 now. Be a giant mental boost for Collision if they could get this victory. Obviously a boost for their chances here in this bracket. Let's see here on the replay. There's the last attempted desperation run from Urena. But this bracket, it's PB Fit, Dynasty, Collision, Jungle Cats, and Extreme. Extreme's going to be going home. They're 0-3.
10 seconds.
The Jungle Cats are sitting at 1-2. And then we got to wait to see what happens here with Collision and Dynasty in this one. Still more to go, but Collision was 1-1 yesterday as they lost to Fit and beat up on New York Extreme. So, Tampa Bay Damage.
Damage shoots one on the break, and they go all the way to Dorito 3. And then Robbie Altamore dies. Joe's getting real tight in there. He's going to walk off as well. Leverage needs to hit that buzzer, and they do. Just Scotty Graham left alive. Starting down one body on that breakout definitely kind of affected the ability to stop Damage from running all over the place as they went to both 50s clearly on the break.
On the bracket for Damage, it's Hurricanes actually at the top of the bracket. Damage second tier, and then Leverage, Aftermath, and Aftershock. In the pits right now with Damage.
Brian, you're spinning. Brian's the only one spinning. Get Brian cleaned up and ready, please. Brian is spinning. You need paint.
So Urena back out here. Barrett's back out. Fry. They barely get. Who's that going to be going to Snake side there? Rao's going to be playing too. Is that Blake? Yeah, Blake Garber. Yeah, Blake going Snake side. Barely got to the box on time. Seems like it's going to be a steady dose of Danny Park here as the first attacker with Isaiah behind him for Collision. I think it's going to take something drastic to happen to deviate away from that. What we've seen out of these two bodies for Collision on the Snake side. You think so, Todd?
I mean, yeah, you're going to get a steady dose of Danny Park. You see that they're willing to call a timeout, the second point in just to make sure to get him on the field.
That tells you something. But Frank taking the walk here for Collision as Mike Urena on to Collision side of the field here as he's in their clover. They do not know he's there. They know now. Isaiah screams to Danny, lets him know that Urena is on their side. Urena is going to get out of that spot and get right on the other side here of Danny Park. Waiting to get run down. He's got his gun up to protect himself. Does he have any overwatch? Well, not really. Get Rao from the can.
Yeah, Blake's gun has been down since he dove into that snake corner. We'll see if Danny Park falls for the trap. Mike Urena checking to see real quick if he's got any free kills. Trujillo just hammering this way. Danny Park waiting.
I'd take a trade here if you're Dynasty. If I'm Dynasty, I would love Danny to come down and bunker out Mikey because we're still up a body. As long as Blake can get his gun up. Oh, Mikey goes and pops at the top and dunks on him and stays alive somehow, some way. I think Mike Urena is still alive in there, catching a ton of pressure from the back center with Boyum. I don't think Trio has any idea that Mike Urena's on their side of the field.
Did he not see the guy go flying head over heels on the his side of the field?
Apparently not.
Urena's loader snapped in half when he went over there too.
Yeah, he's just got the bottom tray.
I mean, he could probably pop up and shoot Boyum right now, but he's going to wait for if he can get Isaiah off the field, this is a win.
Well, Blake looks like he's got his gun up and running, and he's getting a little bit closer here as he's at their clover. Urena goes back to retrieve the top of his loader. He's got his pack up a little bit, got to stay as low as possible. Trujillo's looking for him. He might be a little blocked out from that spot from the Pate Smith Law Tower, but he was able to pick his loader. This is, speaking of Pate Smith Law, this is going on the list for best individual performance. Oh, he's going to blast Boyum's back. Oh, I think he missed Boyum. Now he's trying to shoot his foot.
Referee not even looking at him.
Boyum has got to be screaming to Isaiah, hey, he's in R Snake 1, right? He's on R Snake, on the other side of R Snake 1. Can we do something about this? Boyum's going to try to do it by himself.
And finally, Blake gets involved. That Urena just got the assist on that kill from Boyum having to run up the middle. And now here comes Urena. This is why I love Urena, dude. You know what I mean? Like, what?
Say more.
You know what I mean? Like, the dude goes in there. He's got no help, comes to their side of the field, jumps over the top of their Snake 2 to bunker out Danny Park while he's still in his basically primary bunker, crawls to their side, no loader, right? Crawls back, gets the other half of his loader that he lost when he did a front flip, bunkering a dude, puts it back together. Look at that. Oh, excuse me. Had to get there.
He scorpions in there, loses the loader, crawls up. Let's get another look at it. Yeah, bounces over the top of it, scorpions. Park's like, what in the oh, my God, Mikey, what are you doing on my side of the field? And then finishes it off after getting the loader fix. Like you said, no help. Blake's gun's down, but then Blake finally gets in the mix and blasts both bodies back across field. Absolutely nasty point by Mike Urena, tip of the spear here for San Diego Dynasty to keep him in this match. That's definitely going on the list. I know we got a lot of paintball to play. We're only set 2 of the prelims, but that might be the move of the prelims.
Top of my list right now.
Top of the list for sure.
Other than that 5-pack by Hara yesterday. All right, all 5 bodies back alive here for Leverage. And they're going to get everybody out clean. Keith Brown makes it into the Snake alive. He's in the small Dorito on the outside. Caputo and Altamore over here on the Snake, but Robbie going to pop the top of Snake 1 and get shot. So damage with the first body. 5-on-4 advantage. Scotty Graham in his spot over there on Dorito 2. Marcella makes his move into Dorito 1. Caputo in Dorito 1. Joe Altamore takes one in the goggles in the back center by Keith Brown on the Snake. Brian Smith, he's going to crawl to the 50. Damage getting into the 50. Dorito and going to shoot Caputo across the field.
Yeah, this is why it's hard to play damage. Because they get these early kills, Todd. They take the crucial spots. They've broken the field down. They know exactly what they need to do. And they just make so few mistakes once they get up bodies and up points. It's very hard to claw games back from Tampa Bay damage. They looked great yesterday. Undefeated.
You know, with that move over here with Mike Urena, he knew that Danny Park was on the other side of him, right? And instead of just waiting, you know, and then coming around and trading, he peeked over the top, saw that there was nobody on the inside that was looking at him or that could see him, and then made the scorpion move, eliminated him, and stayed alive, right?
And got his loader.
And then he crawled to the end, waited, you know, typically, you think that the corner guy, Isaiah, would be like, oh, got to go bunker this guy out. When that doesn't happen, then he takes another peek on the inside, almost shoots Boyum, doesn't, and then still no pressure, goes and gets his loader, comes back, makes the final move to, you know, finish it there at the end. But
well, they run Mikey again. This time, O'Mara is going to be the first to go into the Snake. 5-on-5 break. O'Mara thinking about getting across.
The point is that, like, some players, you know, are just, like, unshakable. You know what I mean? Like,
what I'm picking up that you're so excited about is that sometimes you have to throw, sometimes it's aggression and patience at the same time, but it's patience in those micro moments. It's knowing what I'm supposed to do, not getting frazzled, not getting intimidated by having 3 guys shooting at you. You're on their side. There's still all these guys left alive.
Tell him, man.
Is that what we're trying to put down here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let him know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I like watching Mikey play, too. That was awesome. But minor penalty going to be assessed here on collision. So the wind in the sails here for Dynasty. They do lose Harrison Fry, but it's looking pretty good for him because O'Mara's at the 50-yard line. Bodies are getting peeled off. They got some work to do here Snake side with Danny Park in Snake 2. Urena going to get up here a little bit closer to O'Mara into the baby Dorito.
Yeah,
Goes
this is what
to the Clover.
This is what Collision can't do, right? They got to play solid penalty-free paintball against Dynasty and continue to push and attack as they were when they started this game, right? Danny's over here now. He's backed up to Snake 1. Harrison Fry leaving the field is definitely a positive for Collision right now. But They may not have enough bodies with these two players. Actually, no, Isaiah's still there in the snake corner. So Isaiah and Danny Park looking at 2 bodies, but Weaver is in the tower. Looking this way. Here comes the move on the inside by Omara. He's going to get one. Urena and Isaiah over here on the snake side. But nobody really on the Dorito side for Dynasty. Just Joe Barrett keeping the Dorito 1 from coming down the field. Referees run in to check, though.
Weaver, something's wrong with Weaver's gun. He's messing with his air.
Oh, and yeah, Trujillo gets shots. Now Joe Barrett can just run down that Dorito side.
Yeah, Barrett's got his eyes here, crossfield, trying to find Isaiah in the back corner bunker. Mikey's just going to walk him down. Mikey chirping here on Isaiah. Weaver hitting the buzzer, waiting for the thumbs up. Tie game right now. 2 in a row for Collision, now 2 in a row for Dynasty. You look here on the replay. Yeah, so this was just the last kill for Urena. Pretty much was decided already. Barrett had completely blown open that D side. Weaver was still alive in the middle, but a little John back and forth here, wondering what was said.
That's good for a guy like Isaiah, right? He's going to take that, remember that, feed off that.
Because Isaiah's a quiet killer. He doesn't get too mouthy, as far as I know.
Well, I mean,
but
the type of guy, when you describe him, the type of work ethic,
yes,
that he has, you know what I mean? He doesn't need to say anything, but he's going to remember. If he cares enough to go work as hard as he does, he's going to be like, all right, no problem.
Yeah, I also think that, it's one of those things, like if you got a guy like Mikey Urena chirping at you, I think Isaiah's the type of guy that's going to get him up. He's not going to get intimidated by that. He's going to be like, all right, man, let's go. It's you and me battling on this side. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, Mikey Urena's taking plenty of lumps to get where he's at. Speaking of lumps, Damage shoots both bodies off the snake side on the break for leverage. This is what we saw from Damage yesterday, right? Really great shooting on the break, really great zone control. Their weapons are making their spots. They're just running all over the field right now. It's just hard to really get anywhere when you're looking at Keith Brown and Alice Goldman lining up on the snake side against you, and those guys have got wheels. They're hard to shoot, but they are running everywhere right now. Chris Shear just anywhere over on that Dorito side. Great shooters from the back.
I mean, this is a gunfight here, and you can't be intimidated by anybody. You got to respect. You don't have to, whatever, if you don't want to. But I'm sure that Leverage respects, as well they should, Damage and the accolades that they've earned over time defending world champs. However, if you're Chris Caputo and Altimore and you're staring down the field and you see Keith Brown and Mouse, you got to be like, man, I don't care. Just like we just talked about this. So Mikey's trying to intimidate Isaiah. I don't think Isaiah's going to get intimidated in that situation. Caputo and Altimore cannot get intimidated by looking down and seeing Keith Brown and Goldman.
Correct.
You want to be a paintball legend, you got to beat paintball legends. The glory and the respect out here is taken from somebody else. Because this is a zero-sum game. Only one team is going to win out here out of the 200 players that are here. Only going to be about 10 dudes hoisting that trophy.
Bombs going off over here right now. Danny Park gets shot. Weaver gets shot. Collision still has Isaiah over here in the clover. Mikey Urena, he makes the jump into Snake 1. Dynasty making their bump into Dorito 2. ABJ crawling into the 50 Snake. Boyum filling out to the Snake corner behind Isaiah. Mikey Urena into the small Dorito behind ABJ. Yosh Rao in the back center for Dynasty. 4-on-4. Collision double stacked over there in the Dorito 1 and the Dorito 2 like we've seen from them a lot.
Isaiah going back and forth here. Only a minute and 13 seconds left to go. This could be the deciding point, or we will potentially see an overtime point. Isaiah thinking about launching. ABJ got his gun up that way. ABJ he's gonna commit. He's gonna go with Isaiah, and he's gonna trade out. Even trade. Boyum in Snake 1 though. A slightly better field position here for Urena.
Urena coming into the clover. Boyum sitting in Snake 1. But Trujillo makes a bump into Dorito 3.
3-on-3 though, Todd, and we're down to 38 seconds left to go. Dynasty is going to attempt it here with Yosh Rao, and Young Rosehouse going to get one. He's going to get two. Was it a clean run? Yeah, it leaves just Boyum. But Yosh Rao trying to break this one open. We've seen this time and time again past couple seasons with Rao as the spark plug to start things off. And Dynasty stealing wins in the last couple seconds. So Collision going to concede the point here with 16 seconds left to go, so they still will have an opportunity to try to tie it up. But at first it was all Collision, and now 3 unanswered here from San Diego Dynasty.
Oh, man. That was the exciting game that we wanted to see this morning. That was not a bad one right there.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, okay, here we go. We had 2 blowouts in set 1.
Yeah.
And then set 2, we got blessed with a real close SoCal battle.
Dynasty just let Collision take it to him there early, right? And then kind of woke him up. Dynasty started attacking, brought Urena in, and really just changed the tempo of the game. Look at that move by Yosh Rao. Frank's asking for a check, but, nobody saw him.
Nobody saw him, and we just watched the replay, and I didn't see any paint blow up until he got to Frank, and he put his hands up when that ball hit him. Damage up by 4 here. Totally different story in this one. It's just all Tampa Bay. There's still 11:20 left. These points are going so fast. Very aggressive breakout for leverage as they try to answer. They go toward the D side with Graham and, is that Sanborn?
I think so.
Yeah, at to the 50-yard line.
And Scotty Graham gets a kill across the field, shoots Alex Goldman.
Pretty sure they just shot, they bounced Edwards.
Sanborn here now in the brick on Damage's side of the field. Chris Caputo here in Snake 2. Chris Caputo into the clover. Marcelo battling over the top of the Dorito corner. He's going to shoot Sanborn over the top.
Graham and Caputo still in decent spots, though. Graham and D3, Caputo at their 40 in the Snake.
Caputo up over the top of the clover, looking for bodies. Marcelo bringing the calls across the field. Caputo looking to make it happen. Shear and Dorito 2. Joe Altamore, here comes the move by Caputo.
Caputo's going to get taken out, though. Not able to trade. So now a 4-on-3 here in favor of Damage. With the bend don't break moment. Wall of paint working nicely here for Damage as Leverage running out of offensive options in this one.
I like the play call there, though.
Yeah, play call was solid.
They got one. They had the advantage. Oh, Scotty Graham gets taken out. Just one body left alive, and nope. De Los Santos is going to get shot as well.
Yeah, it's just like a nice little early morning stroll here for Damage. Just a casual little jaunt in the park. They just don't seem to be having any problems. In the pits with a pretty frustrated Leverage. See how they're reacting to this moment here. They did go 1-1 yesterday. They most likely are going to drop this game. Still have a chance they can win their next one.
I think Collision's got a 16-second point in him.
They got the wheels for it. This team's got some speed.
That would be exciting.
Dynasty's got some wheels in there too for this one, so they might be fighting fire with fire here, maybe taking some ground themselves. Yeah, they're going to go outside wide, and they're going to send Blake up to the brick, but here comes the full court press. Isaiah gets all the way into the backfield. He's going to take out 3, and there's going to be a minor penalty assessed on Dynasty. Is there anyone left for Collision? They did have Boyum, but Boyum was off the pace. If Boyum had committed earlier with Isaiah taking a broadsword up the gut, multiple bodies dying in that minor penalty. Now, if that was it a minor, if they meant for that to be a major, it would be an immediate point for Collision. getting very interesting with.
I mean, did they even pull one? Because it looked like Isaiah got 2.
I mean, it was going so fast.
Oh, it was Joe Barrett, yeah.
Let's get a look here on the replay. So Isaiah's going to commit up the middle. As Dynasty going out wide, but no one putting guns up the middle here. So Isaiah gets all the way and then gets taken out. I don't think he took any extra steps. Got blasted by Fry in the back. But yeah, Yarber comes off, and then here comes. So Fry kind of saved it. Fry being in the corner is saving this point because he blasted pretty much everyone, and he was putting enough paint on Boyum that caused him to stop. Boyum had to commit early. He really kind of didn't have any choice. If he saw Isaiah get all the way in their backfield, it's tough to get that read if you're Boyum, so I can't knock him too much on that one.
Well, also, Trujillo was still alive over there. If Trujillo had came straight down the line and gotten Harrison Fry out.
Was Trujillo still alive?
Yeah.
Then he's the guy that
came late.
He's the guy that needed to go.
He showed up very late.
Because Fry was shooting Boyum's way.
Yeah.
So Fry saved that one, and he was shooting Boyum's way, stopping Boyum from being able to commit into a run because he would have just gone right into Harrison's gun. That would mean Brandon's the one that needed to commit on the run.
Also, it's not an excuse.
Yeah, confirmed that it was a minor, not a major. So, and it looks like it will be Dynasty taking the victory. But that was one of the more entertaining games that we've seen out here so far at the Mid-Atlantic Open.
Damage just running freely.
Down, rub on the hand.
2, the Dorito 3, and the Snake. Leverage off the break shots. Just not dialed in this morning. But Leverage still fighting. 8:53 on the clock, 5-0 damage. Can Leverage live to play another point?
They're in some good spots. It's 5-on-5. They definitely have a chance here. But this is when Damage thrives. They've also taken some great spots. So Damage probably, typically, historically, in these situations, they get into good spots, and then all you're going to see is the edges of goggles and the tips of barrels. And you're going to have to run through those gaps. Good luck. Keith Brown telling Brian Smith that home is dedicating his gun towards Keith. Brian puts him in. Holmes feeling the pinch from both sides right now.
Brian Smith and Keith Brown, the combo over here for Damage. Also see Alex Goldman. Triple threat.
Nope. Brian Smith's going to come across and gets all the way through. Could have had a free kill inside. I don't think he knows he's at the brick. Budo's going to come around and sacrifice his body to get Brian Smith off the field. So and then Keith Brown wins the gunfight down the sideline. And the back center gets peeled off as well, too. Joey taking the walk. Oh, but Keith Brown almost gets caught sleeping from the brick in the middle. I think he's like, oh, man, okay, we got a little work to do still. I thought we shot all these guys. Keith Brown uses his ninja-like reflexes, though. Just John Wick's his way away from that paintball and it hits the deck.
He was getting a little cocky there for a second.
He was.
You know, and then it was like, whoa, where'd that guy come from?
Started walking with a little swagger. I'm surprised he was able to dodge that stream. Yeah, cat-like reflexes. So let's check in with Bree. Looks like she has Joe Barrett from Triumphant San Diego Dynasty.
Thank you, Maddie. Yes. So you started down 2 points in that first match. What was going through your head to make that change?
Okay, so a lot of teams when they're down 0-2 are like, oh, shit, what are we going to do? Maybe we have to start pressing and risking and forcing stuff. This is San Diego Dynasty once again. So we're pretty experienced and composed by now, and there's still like 10 minutes on the clock. So we all do what Yosh Rao says, which is, hey, just win this moment, put one on the board. And after we get that one, we put another on the board. And that was kind of it. We just
little by little, inched our way through slowly and methodically, and closed out each point carefully as to not give another away and, mess up the margin again.
And what helps you keep that mentality of being careful while you're playing during the match?
Good question, Bree. Honestly, that is something that a lot of kids ask, and that's something you really can't teach. Like, this is my 11th year pro. A lot of these guys have been playing for like 10 to 20 years. So it's something that's kind of already ingrained. We've seen these situations probably 20,000 times. So we just know if you don't stay calm, it's only going to get worse. Your only chance is just be calm, believe, stay in the moment, and 1 point at a time.
Absolutely. Well, you got that win you needed. Congratulations. I'll send it back to you guys.
So that is going to do it here. Congratulations again to Dynasty and Damage. Both those teams looking awesome. They're both undefeated. And we're going to set it up here. It's going to be PB Fit taking on New York Extreme, and then the Hurricanes and Aftershock here at the Mid-Atlantic Open. Second stop on the NXL Tour this year. I'm Matty Marshall with Todd Martinez. See you in just a little bit.
Major League Paintball Plus is your all-access pass to the sport's biggest stage. The exclusive home to live tournament paintball action, featuring semifinals and finals of all NXL major events, and much more.
It's just a fantastic time for paintball and all our fans. Just love it.
Go beyond the field with Major League Paintball Plus.
Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believed. I'm ballin', no, I'm making look easy. Yeah, Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic got to say. I got them picking up the pieces. That to me, you really playing with your life. I'm about to come and run it all back. I'm the new everybody step back. You ain't fitting for it 'cause you don't care. Like, hold up, I shoot my shot. Wait, hold up. I'm really about to run this go up. You know it's all net when it go up. Ain't got no other plans. You don't need to understand. Ay, we on overtime. You don't need to understand. Ay, you just show them how to do it when you don't know what to say. Tell me how you plan to win if you plan to play the same. Moving fast, already gone. Yeah, but you bringing me back. Try to double cross me, dog. Just let me relax. Stop assuming what we doing. Keep it moving. What we doing? 'Cause it can get dangerous. 'Cause it can get dangerous.
What's going on, everyone? Walker here with Carbon Paintball. Are you still spending a couple $100s to design your team jerseys? That's crazy. Go over to teams.crbnpaintball.com to create your jersey right now for just $19.95. Right when you sign up on the team program, all we're going to ask for is your logo, primary patterns, colors, secondary accents, all that stuff, and we're going to take that information, and within 48 hours, we're going to kick you back a 3D mock-up of your team jersey. Now, there's no minimums. You guys can order one jersey. There's no packages required. You guys can build one if you want, but just go to teams.crbnpaintball.com and start now and save yourself some money for better gear.
Are you ready for heart-pounding action like no other? Get the thrill of a lifetime at Precision Paintball in Georgetown, Delaware. Gear up, put your strategy and skills to the test, and experience paintball like no virtual world can offer. We call it the Precision Experience. Our intentionally designed campus is the sanctuary to paintball players across all play styles, with state-of-the-art equipment, specialized gear, and custom weapons for the most immersive gameplay. Reserve your experience today. No matter the size or event, we've got you covered. Precision Paintball. you tired of boring parties? Level up with the ultimate mobile gaming unit from Precision Paintball. Bringing the highest caliber gaming party right to you. Feel the power of infinite entertainment with the latest titles and game consoles. Across 7 HDR 4K displays in our luxury climate-controlled gaming trailer that seats up to 28 players stadium style. From adventure to racing and sports to endless action arena shooter titles you love. And we can take it even further. Find out more on our website. Precision Paintball Mobile Gaming Unit. A party on wheels like no other.
The DRV features a revolutionary automatic anti-jam, no button to push. The DRV also features an aluminum feed neck for an absolutely positive gun mount. DRVs feature a magnetic tool-free disassembly. You can field strip the loader in seconds. Each DRV includes a speed feed, rain lid, and charging cable for the lithium-ion battery. They also ship in a zippered case. DRV is currently available in 8 different colorways. Learn more about the DRV at crbnpaintball.com. Hey, it's BRNT at CRBN, here with the DRV, an absolute hot rod force feed loader. What separates the DRV from the competition is our LCD display on the back. This has a built-in timer, ideal for classic paintball, but if you're playing anytime paintball at all, the ability to know what's going on without a scoreboard is an advantage. Along with our adjustable torque settings, 1 through 5, allows you to shoot any paint in every condition. If you're shooting super brittle paint, turn it down. If you trust the paint, it's a little bit harder, you can turn it all the way up, shoot 25 balls a second, no problem. Hey, it's BRNT at CRBN, here with the DRV, an absolute hot rod force feed loader. What separates the DRV from the competition is our LCD display on the back. This has a built-in timer, ideal for classic paintball, but if you're playing anytime paintball at all, the ability to know what's going on without a scoreboard is an advantage. Along with our adjustable torque settings, 1 through 5, allows you to shoot any paint in every condition. If you're shooting super brittle paint, turn it down. If you trust the paint, it's a little bit harder, you can turn it all the way up, shoot 25 balls a second, no problem. The DRV features a revolutionary automatic anti-jam, no button to push. The DRV also features an aluminum feed neck for an absolutely positive gun mount. DRVs feature a magnetic tool-free disassembly. You can field strip the loader in seconds. Each DRV includes a speed feed, rain lid, and charging cable for the lithium-ion battery. They also ship in a zippered case. DRV is currently available in 8 different colorways. Learn more about the DRV at crbnpaintball.com.
So I played the first year with Vision in Pro when I was like 14. Vision is playing at the same place as the Tontons. The Tonton saw me for the full year. We were getting relegated with Vision because we just had a bad year. Frank Morin asked me to join the team, so that's how I got into the Tontons.
Physically, he was able to make things that no one are able to make. He's scrolling on the floor as fast as I am running on the side with him, you know. He has a good shot, he's a good gunfighter, and he loves the gunfight as well.
I was young, the guys were older than me, and they all took me under their wings as mentor.
I played so many games and in so many different teams with Axel that, you know, it's like my best partner on the field. And I'm very proud of the player he became, and not just into the field, outside the field is like the best teammate that you want to have in the team, you know.
I think that what made the Tonton who they are is mostly due to the people that are running the team. The captain we had in the team back in the day was Frank Morin. Now we have Fabrice Colombo leading the team. We just have these special people leading the team to greatness.
For me, you know, I was living in the ghetto in south of France, and I was not making sport at all. And when I met Frank, and he taught me playing paintball, it's put me out of this ghetto, and I start to have the dedication of, you know, that I was eager to play and to come back. I was just finishing the practice that I was already thinking when I was going to play again. He gave me this passion, and all my life been built around the paintball. I follow this and I practiced a lot. I make like a lot of drill, and less than 1 year, I've been picked up by the Tonton. So I started playing with the Tonton in 2003. This label, the Tonton label, continue to be strong through the years because it's a lot of passionate people on different generations, but we still staying like as a group, you know, as a family. And the family become bigger and bigger and bigger each year.
I'm Laurent Amé. I'm the founder of the Tonton Flanger, a journey we started in February 1992.
Laurent, I think, had the good vision to replace the players and make sure there's always a new generation for the next era of paintball. I mean, at some point that was us, then there was Tavares. And when you're the captain, you want to make sure the team is going to last. So even if you're retired, you find somebody that's going to handle the team and that's going to be good.
In 2010, Frank and some of the players left the team. So I became the new manager and captain of the team.
The team that has been rebuilt under Fabrice and Axel, they are right now on an incredible record.
Since 2012, we had like a very, very great adventure and a lot of podium. We've been in Europe, we won. We've been in Malaysia, we won. We already won the European Championships like 3 times in a row. We want to win something that we never won yet.
Despite all this success, we never succeeded to win an American event.
I think that's what we all want, we all dream about. Winning the whole series in US, just winning the best thing.
I have a lot of confidence in the new players. Of course, it's like a huge responsibility for them to be the future of Tonton and continue the legacy of best French team and maybe best European team.
There's not many outside factors in paintball that will block you from winning a tournament. It's all about you, how you execute, how you get ready, how you work towards your goal. And that's why we're competing. We both want the same thing. So it's all about who will be the best. I think that's why we play this game. Just to show the other guy, the other team, is it you or is it me the best? Let's see, let's figure it out, and you have a game.
Hey, it's BRNT with CRBN, and I have our new IC PWR Nano Barrel System here. This kit includes our famous ultra-lightweight injected carbon fiber back with our new Nano Tip, which features over 700 microports. This microporting prevents any debris, paint, or moisture from entering the bore and also produces a unique low sound signature. These barrel kits are compatible with all PWR inserts, including our own series from 679 to 691, and are also compatible with all PWR inserts, including those made by Planet Eclipse, Dye, and Inception Designs. Check them out at crbnpaintball.com.
Before Paintball Fit could finish one of paintball's greatest comebacks, they had to be tested. They started as the worst team in professional paintball, outgunned, humiliated, and kicked out of the division. Their first attempt at a comeback ended up in a one-point heartbreaker. Most teams quit there, but after losing the series, the Lookout family didn't just rebuild, they evolved. They stopped trying to play the league's game and started to build their own. In 2023, they returned as a machine, doing the impossible by sweeping the entire semi-pro division.
Again and again and again, as the big man let the big boy eat. Oh, he's got to wipe that face off, eating all them ribs.
The last time they were here, they got last. Was their evolution and a perfect season enough to survive the pros? Did they have a blueprint for a championship or just an expensive way to keep failing? If it were an expensive way to fail, JD Lukau was okay with the bill because he wasn't buying trophies. He was buying back the time life told him he didn't have.
So in 2010, I went through cancer, and it got really bad for me. I was bedridden, and I couldn't eat. I had a feed tube and chemo and radiation, everything. And I went to a really dark place.
He survived and came out with a different perspective. He realized he wanted to spend more time with his family. A couple years later, he would head out to the paintball field with his sons, and he saw a way to take back the time cancer tried to steal. They first played as the Apex Predators, but as the team got more serious, the local fields weren't enough. JD was no newcomer to paintball, so he did the only thing that made sense: build his own field of dreams. They weren't just building a place to play, they were laying the literal foundations for Paintball Fit. FIT stands for Family Integrated Team, and it starts with the Lukauts. JD the father, Sarah the mother, and their 3 sons, Colt, Brody, and Johnny. The precision of their game wasn't born in a playbook, it was born in the manual labor of building the field itself. And because they owned it, it meant they could spend more time on the field than anyone else. Playing as Paintball Fit, they stormed through the divisional ranks. In Division 4, they played 3 of the 4 tournaments and won all 3. The next year in Division 3, they won 4 of 5.
Right by the other guy, still spins around and gives it to him. Is he hungry yet? Is it dinner time yet?
Can you, Cal, give us a 6 Ellie. Give us a 6 Ellie. Come on, Cal.
Is it time yet?
Oh, there it is. Let the big man eat.
Coming off their 3rd place overall finish in 2020, the team was offered a shortcut that would eventually backfire. Skip a division and head straight to pro to fill out the AC Dallas roster.
Hey, it's BRNT at CRBN, here to show you our RX prescription insert for the Zero Goggle system. If you're like me and you struggle wearing glasses when you play paintball, you're going to want to invest in this. The RX prescription insert is available exclusively through us on our site. It's going to put your prescription into a frame that mounts inside of our goggles. Quick release, just like that, fits any Zero Goggle system, including the new dealer-only version. Fast access, back with your lens. Play paintball with your prescription, no issues with fogging, see everything. Check it out at crbnpaintball.com. Hey, it's BRNT at CRBN. Have our new S63 compatible nano tip. This will fit any Planet Eclipse LV2 CS3 180R.
We are back. Set number 3 today. Saturday's competition in the prelims, day 2 here at Mid-Atlantic Open. I'm Matty Marshall alongside Todd Martinez, Paintball Hall of Famer. Thank you guys so much for joining us. It's crispy out here this morning in Dover, Delaware. set going down right now. It's going to be PB Fit taking on New York Extreme, the Hurricanes, and Aftershock. So, new line here for New York Extreme. Got a chance to talk to them in the pits. They feel confident in what could potentially happen in the future, and they are totally realistic in understanding the situation facing themselves here at this tournament. They just put this team together. You know, they're going to be playing PB Fit right now. PB Fit, one of the best teams in the game. They won 3 tournaments from World Cup in the beginning of last season, and obviously one of the big favorites here. So, you know, for Extreme right now, let's go out and let's try to form this new squad together, playing one of the best teams in the world, and keep the intensity but lose any negativity, because it could take some time to get things together, as they did get demolished in that first game against the Jungle Cats.
And they get one on the break here as they shoot Jacob Johnson coming out to the snake side, so that's going to be good for them.
If they team's going with a little bit of a light break here, heavy guns up and stay in more pocket, except for that wrist for Johnson into the snake. Behringer's going to release, and there goes a release into the snake here for, is this Mr. Anonymous or Lopez? Lopez getting a spin.
Yeah, this is what we wanted to see out of Lopez. Aggressive attack, you know, but NYX needs to get in position to keep Fit from filling out over here on the snake side. Woodley gets there, but Lopez going to lose a gunfight out of the 50 snake.
Yeah, see, that's just a little too much of an over battle. It's .1. You're at the 50 snake. You got Colt Lukow in the back center. So maybe chill for a second. You don't have to get in that 50-50 gunfight with him right away.
Yeah, and you know, Woodley got up there into the big brick. He's looking Dorito way. You can lock that off. But, you know, if you keep Colt Lukow from filling out, you know, you could have let Lopez have some time to work. NYX loses another body. They lose Jared out of the back center. So Harris over here in the snake 1. Josh Taylor in the Dorito corner.
So this is a situation, Todd, for Extreme. When they got that first kill, and then they got Lopez up in the middle, they just ideally don't lose Lopez in a 50-50 gunfight, and then Sester has to stay alive in that backfield for longer.
Yeah, I mean, Fit lost they have nobody from the back center over towards the snake side. They didn't freak out at all. They just stayed on their guns, stayed disciplined, made their secondaries, shot 2 bodies, and now they can go wherever they want. As Seabaugh is now filling out from the can, came across behind Colt over here to the snake side, and really nobody stopping him from getting in the snake, which he does very easily.
Yeah, paging Dr. Seabaugh, you are needed in the snake, and it's a nice couple moves here for Seabaugh to get into snake 2.
And now Woodley, who was looking Dorito way, now going to have to deal with the snake attack as well.
Ooh, nice kill there for Woodley. He gets the kill on Chavez, so nice job by Woodley to win the gunfight against John Chavez. Anytime you get John Chavez, especially from that position, Chavez has outside containment from there, and he's up the field. So huge kill for LJ.
Yeah.
LJ dislocated his shoulder again in that last game. He was able to put it back in. That's something that has happened to him quite a bit. I think I've seen LJ Woodley dislocate his shoulder and put it back in on the field maybe 5 or 6 times in his career.
Jeez. Yeah, and he needed that kill right there just to give himself a little bit of breathing room. But Colt's going to fill out to the Dorito side, get it there into Dorito 1. Cyrus in the middle in the big brick, mirrored up with Woodley. Now Josh Taylor getting involved into Dorito 1 down the wire. Harris is going to back up to the snake corner. Seabaugh sitting in snake 2.
3-on-3 situation because of that kill for Woodley, but Woodley comes off that lane and they let PB Fit back into the Dorito, so we'll see if Woodley can either get some comms from his teammates or figure it out himself that does have an enemy in front of him waiting for him to pop around. So he's going to come through that inside lane and maybe trade out here with Cyrus Garinger. No, not able to put a ball on Cyrus. Harris Hussein comes across and he gets clipped crossfield from Cyrus Garinger. A little 2-pack here for Cyrus. Colt also might have put a ball on Woodley as well too. So it was getting interesting here in the 3-on-3, but then they quickly shoot Josh Taylor. So Seabaugh, Garinger, and Lukow connecting here in .1 for PB Fit.
I like the idea from Woodley, though. You know, 3-on-3, looking to make a move. You know, I think part of their problems was they were just sitting back and waiting for the game to come to them. You know, and that's what we saw out of the old NYX. We're hoping to build a new NYX out here, right?
It was a little mix of both, right? Because you get Lopez over battling with all the time in the world, gets into a really good spot, and decides he wants to get in a gunfight with Colt Lukow in the back center.
Yeah.
probably not a good idea. Let's not do that. Didn't see how Sester got shot, so can't really talk too much on that specific engagement. I just looked up and saw him walking off.
Probably from Chavez.
All right, jumping into Hurricanes taking on Chicago Aftershock. So first time we're seeing the Hurricanes today. Shock warmed up in a 6-0 beating against Aftermath. Aftermath taking that win easily here. But Shock went 1-1 yesterday. They beat Leverage, so also new roster here for Shock with a bunch of up-and-coming bodies. They do get a kill on the break.
Two
kills.
So 5-on-3 for Shock. Shock catches a bouncer going up the middle. So they still have that Pate Smith law bunker who can lock off that snake side, but he doesn't get Konstantin Fedorov, as Fedorov is able to sneak in here into snake 2 now. Hosky in snake 1, gonna crawl up to snake 2. Gonna look straight ahead, Fedorov. Checking out the middle from snake 2. Camp gonna fill into snake 1. Shock, heavy Dorito side right now. Dorito 2, Dorito 1. Stancil makes his bump into Dorito 3. Referee coming in to check Fedorov. Oh, no, Camp's going to get pulled out. Fedorov's still alive, bumps out to the mini Dorito. 5-on-2 now.
Yeah, massive body advantage here for Chicago Aftershock. Absolutely have to convert these. Fedorov's still on the field, though, so anytime Fedorov's out there, it can get a little dicey. Same with Drew Bell. Drew Bell has pulled off a lot of low body magic out there here for the Hurricanes past couple seasons.
Yeah, and Hosky can't be tentative now. You know, in the snake. He can go. He's got Marky Franz with him now, too. Hosky can get down this field real quick and shoot that Dorito guy right in the back. Drew Bell in Dorito 2. Nobody's going to stop him.
Hosky to the 50. Look, crossfield's blocked out from the pin, but he can lean out.
I know Aftershock likes to play fast, but maybe good to win some of these points slow against the Hurricanes.
Well, you need to have both.
Yeah.
If you want to win paintball tournaments, you have to be able to play fast, and you have to be able to play methodical and intelligent. If you can't do both of those, because, I mean, even let's pick the fastest team in the league, Red Legion, right?
Yep.
Well, they can also play it methodical if they need to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is a brand new team as well here. You know, this team's only have one pro event under their belt. They are still learning. Yeah, you have Hosky, who's been on the team now, is his 3rd year. But you got a lot of semi-pro guys. You know, Lackey and Marky Franz were the pickups that had some experience. You know, they brought over
Mason Hines.
Mason Hines from the Lucky 15s. Yeah. You know, he's a solid player.
He's good. I love watching Mason play.
So,
he's versatile, too.
Yes. So these guys are all learning how to play together as well.
It's the same thing with Extreme. If you have a new squad, you have to, as a leadership, has to have some patience there. Like, yeah, we want to come in and make a big splash, but I mean, the core of the Hurricanes, other than Fedorov, has been together now for years. I'm wondering if Shock knows the count. Listening to Marky Franz talk to Hosky. Ideally, if you're Marky Franz, you want to be telling Hosky exactly where the two body. He needs to figure out where. Okay, is our count correct? Where? Okay, yeah, it is correct. Do we have that right? Okay, cool. Where are these last two bodies, and which way have they been looking mostly? He needs to feed Hosky information and get it to crossfield to Rooney and Stancil so they can make something happen. Try to close this out. They're trying to get Hosky to do something. Marky Franz is, yeah, I told Hosky to do that. He doesn't want to do that. Have you heard anyone talk about the count in the past 45 seconds?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, they forced it. We were getting entertained by the
Yeah, they knew the count. Hosky just said 5-on-2.
Okay. All right.
Hosky was so Markey wants to go win the point. Hosky's content making him wait to blow the buzzer.
Just seemed a little passive-aggressive.
Yeah. Didn't even look at him as soon as the point was over either.
He's
Stood
right
up and
by
walked away.
Hosky.
Yeah.
Oh, that was entertaining. Slightly passive-aggressive out of Marky Franz.
Yeah.
Almost like he was trying to talk Hosky into the move he wanted him to do while communicating cross-field about Hosky right in front of Hosky. Well, right behind him, but still. Hosky could hear everything that he was saying about him. Back into New York Extreme and PB Fit. Extreme going to be losing one body early. So 4-on-5 here in favor of PB Fit.
Yeah, Lopez on the break. Coming off, that's going to give Stewart full control of the snake. Referee running in to check Colt. Colt is clean. Fred Berkeley getting shot. Woodley going to fill back to the back center. Josh Taylor going to retreat to the back corner. Fit now, guns blazing. They got Cyrus and Chavez over there on the Dorito side. Heads up. Seabaugh locking off the snake. Stewart here in the clover. Seabaugh bumps up to the brick. Things got real tight for Woodley. He got pinched out of that back center.
Yeah, they're just peeling bodies off left and right. They're going to concede the point. Taylor's going to wear a couple from Chavez regardless. Pretty solid one here from PB Fit. Fit just looking so composed and confident. Those secondary moves and the gunfights. On cruise control through two. So Hurricanes in shock. Entertaining first point. Unless you're probably a Hurricanes fan, but so the Hurricanes, they just lost a lot of bodies early. Shake that off. Try to keep 5 alive. But on this field, you can't pocket up too much in this field. Seeing some teams go to it occasionally, but you really have to get out and up on this layout.
Let's see if Shot can keep the heavy guns on the break. Again, going Dorito side heavy on the breakout.
I think maybe Shock, their brick. They ran that play quite a bit yesterday. Oh, Hosky catches one off the break. So a little taste of no medicine here as body drops early for Chicago Aftershock. Fedorov taking some ground, snake side. Another body comes off. So Marky Franz and Hosky already dead. 3-on-5 in favor of the Hurricanes. Top 4 team at the first event.
Just heavy gun pressure over here by Fedorov. Standing up over the top of the clover. Nick Ripple going to run past him. And a quick one for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, that's yeah, if you drop your first point, you want your second point to look exactly like that. So after a quick turnaround, see if Extreme can answer. Going back to that first point that was close. When you're playing these top teams, you got to win the close points. You don't want a PB Fit to get starting to feel extra super confident. Got to test them. Fit running with the same line. So going to be Stewart in the snake. Stewart and Johnson have been going back and forth in the snake. Look for Stewart more as they get closer to Sunday. Right now, going to Woodley up the middle, taking the walk. 4-on-5, going to be 3-on-5. And they're going to lose Taylor. Wow, yeah, PB Fit. 3 kills off the break here for PB Fit.
They definitely didn't show up sleepy today.
No. Yeah, Fit got off a little bit of a slow start against the Jungle Cats in their first game yesterday. And they still won the game, though. Yeah, they were undefeated in day one. They had a pretty solid win against Collision as well, too.
Seabaugh coming through the middle here, wrapping around NYX's brick. Harris Hussein, nowhere to hide. Stewart the 50 snake, and they're just going to go ahead and concede this point.
When you're rebuilding a team, these are tough mental moments. Extreme's going to be getting very frustrated right now, and as that frustration settles into your mind, you really have to try to not lean into the negativity right now for them.
Johnny, look out! They just say caution monster in Mexico.
All right, Hosky Jetski friends. Lackey looks like he wants to run. Mason Hines.
Feel off the break on Nick Ripple. Double up that back center works out for Aftershock. See if they can filter a body out here from the right-hand side of your screen. Work with this 5-on-4.
Aftershock able to keep 5 bodies alive.
See if they can do.
Yeah, Daniel Camp making that move around the Fedorov from the back center. He gets into the snake alive.
Yeah, it was a big bite. Let's see if Aftershock could get some zone control on Camp, but no, Camp able to dip in there. Could be the difference maker. There's no one in the snake right now for Chicago Aftershock.
Hurricanes do have a body in the tower, but I believe he's looking snake side or Dorito side. And no pressure here. Camp is probably going to blow Jetski's face off. No, he misses his shot.
Oh, man.
And now they know that Camp's on their side of the field. Somebody better tell Marky Franz.
Yeah, Camp had a big opportunity to break this one open here. Now he's putting pressure here on Hosky. Here comes Jetski. He's going to run all the way up to try to get a better angle. Problem with the Clover bunker set is that unless Daniel Camp pops the top, Jetski has no angle from there, and in fact, he's completely exposed. But looks like Camp is going to gunfight his. Oh, did something just get off or come off his loader?
It looked like Camp got shot right there.
Sometimes a paintball will hit your loader, explode off of it, and lead absolutely no paint. If the ref sees that, you are going to be eliminated. Jetski does die from that center. Daniel Camp living on the edge over here, and finally getting taken out of that spot. Here comes Hosky on the counterattack. We get a look cross field with Leaf Hines.
Yeah, good news is for Aftershock is that now Hosky has this snake, even though they survived that kind of situation right there. Now Hosky should be able to go to work because Fedorov backed up to the corner, and Brown is in the Pate Smith Law Tower looking this way, which will open up the door for Mason Hines and Marky Franz over there, a little bit on the Dorito side. But they did lose Jetski, and Lackey died off that Dorito side, but here comes Fedorov, walks back into the snake. Comes into the inside of their Clover. If he goes to that 50, he might shoot Marky Franz in the butt. He's going to come down and bunker Hosky.
Trades out with Hosky. Marky Franz was looking towards the D side, so he didn't see that move. Might not know that Hosky is dead.
Yeah, I believe it's a 2-on-2 now.
Yeah, 2-on-2, and both of them are stacked from the middle over to the D side. You see Drew Bell and Brown, and they're both scanning the field and trying to figure out, hey, do we have the count right? Where are these last bodies? The bodies are in front of them. There's no one on the snake side for either squad. And Marky Franz is doing the same thing here. Is that Stansel or Hines? I think it's
Hines.
Yeah, it's Hines. But Brown gets the read first and gets over in the snake. Brown has had a lot of good looks for the Hurricanes. I love how he reads and reacts in these low body situations. Keep seeing him make these intelligent decisions. The player that makes the read quicker, and then sure enough, he comes down and he gets the kill. He's going to get a little, this is a beautiful 2-pack from Brown. So it's a 2-on-2 situation. Everyone, all 4 bodies out there are trying to figure it out. All right, where are our opponents? What should I do right now? Brown put it together quickest, and sure enough, he's the one that gets the 2-pack to close and helps his team go up by 1. Beautiful job by Brown.
And, you know, Hines and Franz were crossed up, and, you know, Hines is the one that's got to see Brown leave that tower. You know, maybe, I mean, he had to have known he was there. But, you know, good move by Brown to just dip out, come all the way over here. Nobody stopped him, and, you know, gets 2 kills to close that point out.
Well, there was Jetski getting shot from the D side. There's Camp over battling. Didn't really need to engage that much from that position. And then here's the trade out with Fedorov that left that snake side completely open. And then here is Brown with a beautiful 2-pack finish. Coming all the way over from the tower. Brain just working a little bit faster than everyone else is out there in that point.
NYX getting a kill on the break, shooting Stewart out of the snake corner. Second point here where they've had the big advantage on the snake side. Let's see if they can. Nope, they don't. They get a penalty on the Dorito side. They are locking off the snake. Harris does go up the middle. And he can't lock off the snake side. He gets a kill on Colt out of the back center. Can he get another one on Seabaugh? Chavez, he recognizes the situation. He makes a move up to Dorito 3 right away. NYX still has 3 bodies and the snake. Fred Berkeley gets a shot on Chavez. Garinger walks out. 1 body left alive. It's Seabaugh.
Don't get a penalty right now.
Harris says, hey, Bucco.
Ray Bucco getting a spin.
Hey, I mean, if the first guy's not getting it done and the second guy's not getting it done, bring me the third guy.
Well, and also they
got
a lot of guys on the roster right now.
Yeah, let's
and
go.
This is essentially a brand new squad because they just brought in, I think, 5 bodies. So if you're bringing in that much new blood and cutting players and releasing players, and they've had 2 weekends together with this new squad.
Mhm.
So who are going to be our guys? You need at least 5 play at any one time. But ideally, if you want to win paintball tournaments, you need 6 or 7 really, really solid guys. So who are going to be those guys moving forward in 2026 with this event to go and 3 more? It's a nice close. Courtesy of Michael Brown. Hurricanes up by 1. Here comes Fedorov with the move. Action in the middle. Brown into their brick as here comes a minor penalty going to be assessed, I believe, on Brown as Hosky gets peeled off. Back center gets peeled off as Fedorov trading out, I believe, with the back center. Minor penalty on the Hurricanes. They have enough bodies to eat that. And still one. That's the dust settle. Here comes Mason Hines. Mason Hines pushing up on that D side of Spats at 50-yard line. Camp's figured out where he is. Drew Bell here shooting towards the snake side.
Absolute chaos out here right now. And I think the only thing is that Hines might be the only guy left for Aftershock.
I'm pretty sure he is.
So 1-on-2. Drew Bell and Camp over here. Hines trying to make something happen. One-point game, 5:30 on the clock. Hines gonna have to win a gunfight, and he does not. Lackey got all the way up onto the brick on the Hurricane side of the field, but no protection as Brown cut through the middle, took him out. Lackey might have shot the guy who got the penalty, though, or maybe somebody else,
Brown.
but
Pretty sure Brown got the penalty.
right? So, oh, Brown got the penalty. You're right.
No, let's check in with Bree.
Thanks, Maddie. Yes, I was speaking with Bucco this morning, actually. And before we get into that next point here, I did want to note that he told me he felt underprepared for this event because he did just arrive here about an hour and a half before that first match. So he hasn't been able to practice this layout, but it does look like he's looking good out there so far.
I was actually one because we had, Bucco's had some good points for them. I didn't see Bucco at all.
Yeah.
And now, they got all the new guys, but that makes a lot of sense. So,
once again, NYX clearing that snake side. Good move here by Harris once again to recognize and go up to that center wedge. Now he can put the pressure on the 2 fit players doubled up in that back center. They shoot Chavez. Chavez comes walking out.
Yeah, but
Taylor's dead.
Yeah, Taylor, no, but the bodies are flying off the field right now for PB Fit. Here comes Extreme. Extreme guy just got to be careful. And the feeding frenzy happens to not get penalties, so that's 2 clean ones here. As New York Extreme stomping back into this match. Going to make it a 1-point game here. 3-2 with a little under 8 to play. It's a ton of time left.
Well, 2 solid points there by NYX. they've shot the snake side off the break every point except for one.
Yeah.
Now they're figuring out how to capitalize on it.
And they're really good. I mean, no, win or lose in this one. They still obviously are in this match. They're only down by 1. There's a lot of time left. But win or lose, that's a great turn of the mindset right there. We're getting beat up by Fit. We're getting demolished on the break. So instead of just, because sometimes when that happens, the team just starts mentally falling apart. Slow walks off the field, frustration, arguments, and then they're getting murdered, and then it's a mercy rule loss. Instead, they're like, no, let's go out here and let's just give them a taste on the minutes. Let's get dialed in on the break. Let's shoot bodies on the break, and let's attack the middle, which I think is an intelligent strategy because a lot of efforts have been being put out towards the sidelines. So we'll see if they can continue to do that. Now it's a mental test for Fit, which they've passed many, many times. So that could be a really good game here. Right now, Shock needs to answer against the Hurricanes as we're down to 5:18 and a couple bodies coming off for the Hurricanes, so opportunities for Shock.
Yeah, getting Bell off the field is huge. They shoot Ripple on the break as well, but, Bell has been, pretty steady and solid over there for the Hurricanes. Hosky in Snake 2. Marky France comes behind him in Snake 1. Hosky makes his bump across to the Clover. Hurricanes back center. And Snake corner. And the Dorito 1. Oop, Hosky wraps and shoots Daniel Camp out of the back center. Fedorov here in the Snake corner. He's going to start fighting down the wire. Trying to find Hosky. Rooney in the middle of the field for Shock.
Yeah, looking good for Shock. Good crossfoot spread. They have Hosky taking some pressure off those middle bodies. Getting some help with Marky Franz behind him. Fedorov going back and forth. He's popping the top. He's putting paint here towards the D side. Pops the top to get a look here. See if Hosky's attacking him. But here comes Marky Franz. And they're going to cut in the middle here with Rooney. They peel off the last body. It's Konstantin Fedorov forced to take the walk, and Chicago Aftershock has answered with 4:06 to go, and we got ourselves another 1-point game. Great set.
That's what the fans want to see. Heart, some fight, refusal to give up. Aftershock and NYX out here still grinding. 1-point game.
Timeout being called. More time left in this one as the points going faster. 7:58. Now the question is for Fit. Okay, are we going to alter our strategy? Did they go to a different line? No.
This is a big game between Shock and Hurricanes. Both of them are 1-1.
Yeah.
Lots of time in this match left. 8 minutes. I'm curious to see.
So please head on over to MLPBplus.com to watch the conclusions of Prelim battles. Best paintball players on planet Earth throwing down here in Dover, Delaware. It's going to take this Mid-Atlantic Open. Thank you guys for your support. You always need it. So we try to continue to push this game forward that we love so much. Cannot do it without your support. Constantly, because it's true. PB Fit. You're on your screen. See if they alter strategy. They're going to go running and gunning to the back corner bunker here with both Chavez and Stewart, and still can't find a way to stay alive. 4-on-5 here in favor of Extreme, but only for a brief second as Harris Hussein tried to get up to the can in the middle, and he gets smoked. And then another body comes off as Fred Berkeley's taking the walk. Now it's a 4-on-3 in favor of PB Fit.
Yes, but still dominating the Snake side, shooting on the break. They get Woodley up in the middle. Thing is that Colt's never going to be quick to try and force his way out here, right? So NYX does have some time to try and work the Snake side, but Bucco is going to get shot trying to crawl too far out wide. But looks like Colt gets shot, then Woodley gets shot trying to fight. Another body walk. Seabaugh got shot by Taylor, who filled out to the Snake corner.
It's getting crazy as Taylor, Snake corner, and then now into the Snake as he gets his gun up. Still 2 bodies alive for BB Fit as Chavez is still alive. He's past the 50 over there. It's a 1-on-2 here in favor of BB Fit as Geringer's at the brick, and they have identified where Taylor is. Taylor's going to have to keep his eyes here on Chavez as Chavez is creeping towards the buzzer, going bunker to bunker. Whenever pressure's not on him, making that next move across, and he's getting closer to the buzzer. Taylor knew it, had to pop the top to get eyes on Chavez, and catches one. So Fit, they go up by 2 now.
Love those chaotic points where everybody just dies.
Those are fun ones to watch.
3, 4 dudes all just die.
Like I'm calling hockey up here when that happens.
People are attacking.
When it's a slow field and guys are just playing peekaboo, pillow fights, it's like calling golf.
Yep.
And all of a sudden it turns into hockey when games like this.
Like calling ping pong.
15 seconds.
Hines get another spin. Rooney, Stansel, Hosky, Franz, and Rooney. Starting line starting to develop here for Chicago Aftershock.
Yep.
Big bite for the Hurricanes. They send Seawright all the way up into D3, and then on a delay, Konstantin Fedorov is going to get to the 50 wedge. They lose Seawright, though. They shoot Marky Franz for Shocks. It's 4-on-4. They lose Ripple as well, too. Hurricanes just down to 3 bodies, and they're in the middle. No one out wide at all. It's not ideal, but Konstantin Fedorov wraps around and blasts Rooney as Hosky dies. Another point where bodies are just falling left and right.
Yeah, Hosky ran right into Fedorov's gun, then Fedorov now here cutting through the middle.
Fedorov, head on a swivel, gets another kill on the D side, so he might be stacking up a 3-pack. That's going on the list. They're going to concede it, not going to give Fedorov that third kill. Still beautiful work from Konstantin Fedorov, just up the middle of the field, reading the changing variables, keeping his head on a swivel, being very proactive for his squad.
Yeah, he just went full Fedorov right there. Saw that move. I don't think that was a play. I think he just made the read, cut up in the middle. Got Hosky. I think he wrapped and got another one. I think he went and got the Dorito guy. So there's Fedorov cutting through the middle. Sees the Dorito player.
That's why I said no.
New York Extreme on the right, PV Fit on the left. As LJ Woodley back to the brick for Extreme. Fit into the snake with Stewart. Woodley tries to come across to the mini wall at the 50-yard line. Might have caught one, get checked out by the ref. He's good to go, so pressure going to go to Woodley here. Might allow some movement for the rest of the boys from Extreme. He's just drawing some guns.
Geringer filling out behind Chavez. Chavez looking to come get Woodley. Woodley just trying to stay alive in there, but Chavez comes up to the Dorito 3 and gets a shot on him on the side. Harris went to the snake corner, and now Bucco filled into the snake, but Josh Taylor's going to die off the Dorito side. Just 3 bodies left alive for NYX. Fit did get into the snake this point, but Berkeley's going to die. 2 bodies left alive. Harris is going to catch one from Chavez across the field. Just Bucco.
PV Fit building the lead back up, 5-2. Extreme going to have to answer again. Hurricanes and Shock, a 2-point spread, 3:28. Yeah, these points are going pretty quick, but this is the moment for Chicago Aftershock right now. It's like Jetsy's going to get another spin. Lackey going to get out there with Franz, Hosky, and Max.
We've seen Shock shoot a couple bodies on the break a few times. Probably going to need that here. Seawright's back in. You know he's running. And they shoot Ripple again. Ripple catches one on the break. Marky Fran's gun has just been on point.
Yeah, it really has. From that back center. I mean, you got to get that, to shoot that guy, you got to get that lane right there on your first lane. You can't draw that one back in. So great job by Marky Franz to give his team an advantage on the snake side. They're going to need it still. Time ticking off the clock, and they're pushing the issue on the D side, getting into the 50-yard line. Comes Jetski up the middle. Hosky into the clover.
Hosky picks up the guy moving on the Dorito side for the Hurricanes. C right in Dorito 2. Probably Bell in Dorito 1. Camp and Fedorov over here on the snake side. Shock owns the Dorito side real estate. They got Jet in the middle, in the Hurricanes brick, locking off the Dorito side, but Fedorov is going to be able to walk into the snake. All these bodies over here, and nobody kept an eye on Fedorov.
Marky Franz doubling up here with Hosky. At the 40-yard line, gets to the 50. Marky thinking about it. He's going to commit. He's going to crawl up, trying to find Konstantin Fedorov. Comes all the way through and dives. Does he connect on his shot? He does, and he makes it clean somehow, some way. Here comes Hosky to help him out. Marky Franz is going to get taken out. Hosky goes into the same lane, and is he still alive or not? It doesn't matter, as the D side blown open by Jared Lackey. Shock turning this into a 1-point ball game here with 3:21 to go, as long as Lackey is clean, and he is. Yeah, Shock sitting at the bottom of bracket B based on the performance at the first event. Chicago Aftershock not able to win a game in event 1. Won a game yesterday. As we're looking at this replay here, Marky Franz, full commitment to put a ball on Fedorov as Lackey was making things happen on the D side. Here comes Hosky to help out, get the shot on Camp. Still had to worry about D2. Comes across. I think he got clipped from D2, but then Lackey demolished D2 to win that point. But yeah, as you were talking about earlier, Todd, if damage keeps winning out and everyone else is trading out games, then it's going to be damage going on, and then who knows after that. Because Hurricanes leverage, Aftermath, and Shock have all won games out here. Makes this one real important. PB Fit, undefeated yesterday. Their last game will be against Dynasty, so they'll make sure that they can take this one home and not have to worry too much when they play Dynasty. Hopefully they want to get you in.
Harris, once again, Harris has been on fire in this match. Shooting on the break. Then he makes a quick bump up again, straight up the middle of the field to that wedge to lock off the snake side. Putting pressure on that double up back center. Lopez makes it into the snake. Lopez into the clover, looking on the inside. Lopez shooting across the field, but he really could just crawl on the inside.
Yeah, they got this high body situation. There's no one in the snake here for PB Fit. See if Extreme can keep Fit out of the snake. There's actually no one even close to the snake. It's double up the back center. Just riding on the gunfights for PB Fit. They're really good at that though, so yeah, no problem with that. They're gonna want to get out of there, but the zone's being controlled here currently. Seaball's going to get out of the back center. He's actually not going to double up with the hand. There's a big fill from Woodley. He's going to get across the insert, and Woodley's going to go into the snake. Seaball, feeling no pressure, gets out to back one of bunker D side.
Harris there in that center wedge, but he's looking through the gap of Dorito 2 and Dorito 3.
Yeah, Extreme still has to think offense, though. If they want to win this game and be on the pace, and they're down 3, they have to ramp this up a little bit here.
Yeah.
They're going to get Woodley to the 50-yard line.
And Woodley can just crawl. He can turn that corner. He can crawl across. Oh, but I think Lopez might have got a shot on Colt.
They're saying kill 3. That's kill. Is Chavez still alive? He's still alive, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and D3. Yeah, it's kill 2 for Extreme, so slightly off on the count. Just because your teammate says a code does not necessarily make it so. Public service announcement for all divisional teams. So here comes a full commitment from Harris Hussein, and he's not able to put a ball on Chavez. Well, still 2 bodies. Yeah, Sester still alive here. Ooh, a major penalty going to be thrown
on Cyrus.
Well, they're not going to pull anyone from Extreme, and Extreme had bodies, so it has to be on Fit. And with the way that Cyrus is acting, it seems like it might be, or where he was, essentially, and how the referee was gesturing. It probably was on Cyrus. Unsure. That would be a big turn of events, because with 2:25 left to go, it would be 3-5, 2-point spread, and Fit will be starting down. Let's get a look here and see if we can figure it out. There's Harris trying to commit to shoot Chavez. Chavez tucks in nicely and stays alive, shoots Harris, but then that snake side's blown open. So bodies are flooding down that field. And then here, so yeah, so there's Lopez and Woodley. There goes the kill. So I'm just wondering, where would the major?
I didn't see anything.
Well, Woodley's gesturing over to Cyrus. Did Cyrus try a dead man's walk? Just trying to. Really? I mean, I'm hearing from our booth, our director, that the refs are also maybe saying he was trying a dead man's walk. What in the 10-man is going on out here?
What in the 1986 Woods Ball Classic, Dover, Delaware? There's lots of trees around here, just not on this field.
10 seconds.
All right, looks like they're sending C-Right Dorito way, or Snake way. And he makes it in. But Hosky's going to get shot on the break. He's coming off. Aftershock had gone away from sending him there for a minute. But that time sent him and lost it. And it looks like penalty on Lackey. Hines going to get pulled out. Just 2 bodies left alive now for Shock.
They should concede. They should concede.
They shoot Fedorov. 2 on 4. C-Right's dug in.
2 on 4 with 110. You're down by 1. I agree with this. At least give yourself a chance, because the Hurricanes, pretty seasoned, smart team at this point in time, up by 1 with it 4 on 2. They're just going to, well, first of all, they don't even need to score the point, because they're going to win regardless, because they have lead. If they want that, for that extra point, slow roll it until the last 20 seconds. I just think that's best case scenario as far as probabilities are concerned here for Shock. So 5 bodies out there for PB Fit. Yeah, Colts asked Colt Lukow, saying double check that it's 5. So it is going to be 5 on 5. It drastically benefits PB Fit. 2:25 to go, down by 2. And that's absolutely enough. The way that the pace is being played out here, definitely enough time for 2 more points for Extreme. Just can they execute? Feeling confident. High fives all the way around.
High five.
More commitment up the middle here from Woodley as he's going to get alive to the brick. They're going to answer with Geringer. Harris is going to get up into the can, and he's going to be alive. It's a 5-on-5 break. Fit doubling up that back center. Here comes Woodley. He goes across. Got to be careful not to touch that bunker. He just touched it a little bit. Geringer knows. Geringer knows that Woodley's on the other side. And then Harris is going to get peeled off behind him. And then just as Woodley chucks off on the snake side, Geringer comes through, gets him clean, but then he gets blasted. So it's a 4-on-3 in favor of PB Fit. Slight mistake from Woodley by just raising that brick. And that let Geringer know that he was there. Also a mistake from Harris Hussein to get shot out of the brick behind him, but I can't really knock them. They don't have a lot of time to work with and need to present an offensive look out here.
Here comes Lopez. Looking to make something happen for NYX on the snake side. Josh Taylor's in the Dorito 2. Jared's in the can. Lopez is pushing. Stewart's in the snake and snake 1. Lopez into the 50. If you ever going to have a point, Lopez, this is the time. Can't see Chavez over there in the Dorito. I believe Colt knows where he is.
They need 2 just to tie. Lopez can't get lulled into that. Oh, okay, I'm playing at the pace to get 1. No, you need 2. You need to push the issue here. Yeah. But it's going to be tough because Stewart's got to contend with Stewart. He's got to worry about Chavez across field. Who's behind him? The D side needs to get up the field here for Extreme.
And turning around and going backwards is definitely not the answer there. Just don't have the time. You're down 2 points, under a minute.
You can't finesse it.
You got to go forward.
But their D side's off the pace too. That's the bigger problem.
Yeah.
Here for Extreme. I mean, you're 0-3. No, you've lost 3 games. You're out of this tournament. Let's try to win this one. Let's at least play the game the way the game is supposed to be played here. Extreme's playing on the D side like they're up by 2 points. Time's going to expire. You're gonna lose regardless. Might as well lose trying to make something happen.
Yeah, you don't want to just lose in your bunkers.
Not a bad fight from Extreme with the new roster. But they're playing PB Fit. PB Fit's nasty.
Yeah, and you
one of the best teams out here.
You gave yourself a chance to be in that game. You know, after having a pretty rough weekend. You know, like, let's go.
But again, they just got it together. I'm actually giving them more criticism than I normally would because they just asked me for criticism down in the pits. Yeah. So giving you some free coaching right here during the webcast when they go back and rewatch this. I like that lineup. It's what's also interesting when you look at their scores, Todd, they actually played better against the higher ranked teams because they put up 2 points and had a relatively close game or closer game against Dynasty, but they got demolished by Collision. And then today, they got demolished by the Jungle Cats, but had a close game against Fit.
Well, they get Shock gets 3 kills on the break. They lose Hosky running out to the snake corner.
Mason Hides collides with a ref here trying to move up on the D side, but here comes Rooney up the middle of the field, and he's going to be able to get all the way potentially into the backfield. Max is going to run down and try to shoot Bell. They got to definitely have enough bodies and enough time here. It's going to be a 1-point game with about 40 seconds left to go. Marky Franz gets in there before Hines. Thumbs up. Point is good. And this is going to be 2 minutes in between points with the conclusion of the Fit and NYX match. And let's check in with Bree. It looks like she has Cyrus Geringer.
Yeah. The dead man's walk. Yes, thank you. I am here with Cyrus Geringer, and that was a pretty close match at the beginning. Was there any doubt in your mind?
So never any doubt, but we definitely, I think we took our foot off the gas a little bit mid-match. Kind of was like okay with the win at that point, and I think we just got to keep our foot on the gas the whole time, and then we should just keep coming out swinging for sure.
And what happened with that dead man's walk and that 8th point?
So I will admit it was dumb, but. So I put my hand out, and then I'm walking off, and the backline ref, I'm like, hey, did this break? And he was like, no. So I just pulled out my gun and started shooting.
Perfect. All right, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll see more from you this weekend. Back to you guys.
I'll tell you what, I got a lot of favorites out here, but I love watching Cyrus Geringer play paintball.
Yeah.
He is really fun to watch. As a fan, gotta love Cyrus Geringer. I admit that was dumb, but... and then tells a funny story.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Haven't seen that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm trying to remember if I've ever seen that specific instance before. That was great.
Did he shoot anybody?
I think he shot Whitley, and I think he did. I might have got both of them. Yeah, he shot both Snake players. He shot Whitley and Lopez. That's why Whitley's like, wait a second. Cyrus is dead. Well, Dan Shock do it again. Going with Hosky, Jetski, Rooney, Max, I'm guessing. No, Lackey. And so it's Lackey and Marky Franz. And please head on over to MLPB Plus. Watch the rest of these battles going down here in Dover, Mid-Atlantic Open. Second stop on the tour here for the NXL. Cyrus and the head ref are talking about over here on the silence. This is hilarious. Oh, all right. So, see right getting out there for the Hurricanes. Try to hold the line. Daniel Camp, Konstantin Fedorov, Drew Bell.
Since coming into the league, Cyrus Garinger has been must-see TV.
Oh, yeah. Like
so entertaining, so much fun, so good, so quick. You know, definitely a huge addition to, Paintball Fit's roster. A big contributor to their success.
It's one of the reasons that makes Fit such a compelling story is they have so many different levels of. All the guys are real good, but each one of those guys has their own independently great story. Stewart, when we first started, we were like, oh, who's this Chavez kid? Oh, he's amazing. And then Scott Stewart and how much he's grinded. Thomas Taylor's a big fan of him because back in the day, he played on one of his divisional squads. And then Garinger comes on the team. The Luke out.
Here comes the big
push.
push.
The full court press. Yeah, everyone at the 50s. A penalty assessed here on the Hurricanes as they still have 3 bodies left alive, though, as the dust settles. So I think the Hurricanes are going to be able to seal this one up. Aftershock does have Marky Franz in the back corner bunker, and he's going to dive into the Snake, but I think that's their last option. And only 13 seconds left.
Yeah.
Try to summon a miracle here. Marky Franz, even just to tie it up. He's hunting, looking cross field, feeling pressure from the can, so he has to stop at this spot, and time is going to expire. It's going to be the Hurricanes taking a close, hard-fought victory here against a scrappy young Chicago Aftershock squad. Yeah, it's a frustrating one for Aftershock. So they lose both their games today. They go 1-3. Which is an improvement from the first event where they went 0-4. Then with a bunch of up-and-coming guys. Future's bright, though. Got a high level of talent. So that is going to do it. Looking here at our Saturday schedule. Second day of the prelims. Find out who's going to be making it on to Sunday. So it's going to be Collision taking on the Jungle Cats here at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and Leverage and Aftermath. So we will be right back here on Major League Paintball Plus here at the Mid-Atlantic Open.